Hello everybody, how's it going? And welcome back to the Four Pillars podcast here on the Four Pillars Network. I'm one of your hosts, James, one of the pillars, and I'm joined today by Tyler and George, two of the other pillars.
Sweet.
Say hello, guys.
I was waiting for you to give us an opening. You just sort of
Sorry, I
stopped
thought you just take it. I thought we were on the same page. I guess.
No, I need to be told
what
what to do.
I realise you don't know how to do podcasts.
Well, it's not that I don't know. It's that I just don't want to know. I don't desire to know this craft.
You almost tried to get out of this one, but then we forced you to be on it. So
Almost tried to weasel his way out.
you fucking little weasel trying to weasel way out.
Oh man. Yeah.
And that's the end of the
back.
episode. There you go. We've got nothing to talk about.
We'll see you later, guys. Yeah, but it's us three today. Ethan's not here. He's away. He's got something that he's got to do. So we're doing bits and bobs here alone today.
Yeah.
We're not really alone because we're all in each other's company, but
we are
without the foreman. Yeah.
Supervisor.
But yeah, it's good to be back. Do you know what? It feels like it's been longer since the last episode than it has been, which is really weird.
Yeah,
well, you've been on. This is
your
third episode in a row you've been on, James. I'm really impressed.
Yeah, is it my third episode in a row?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, last time, I don't know. It feels because last week we didn't record, and I was like, wait, aren't we supposed to record today? And then I checked, and I was like, oh, we're not. I guess
There's no message. Yeah.
But it was weird. What
were you all waiting for me?
Yeah. No. I checked the last episode. I didn't check the group chat.
I
guess
not. The group chat's like Tyler hasn't told us.
No. I checked the last episode because I was gonna message you and be like, "What's happening, guys?" But then I checked the last episode. And I was like, "Oh, I'm just wrong."
Yeah.
But it did feel like it's weird.
Do you know what that means? Do you know what that tells me? Is you miss the AsAlways podcast.
Oh no, I do. I do miss the AsAlways podcast. I do.
To be fair, so do I a lot.
It's been so long. I've had a lot of people say it as
like
well.
This. It's like you've got me on as a guest, and it's just as always.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to do the list?
Oh, God. I do. I really do. Here's the thing. I still read the list every week. You fuckface.
Oh yeah, true. I haven't done it for ages. It's been so long.
When was the last Clubhouse episode you were on? Like, what number is what I wonder. What number was the two of you did together?
I don't fucking know.
I don't remember.
It was 109. Episode 109.
Yeah,
do you know what episode I'm on?
now?
117.
Oh my god. It's been so long.
Ladies
What?
hates
it's
Clubhouse.
117. I've been doing it every week though, remember?
Oh,
It
yeah.
hasn't been every second week. So we're at episode 117. This is the 8th podcast of Clubhouse I've done without James.
God, 8 weeks
Still,
though. Of just
that's
lonesome
nearly,
game.
that's a long time. What the fuck?
It's a long while. It's been a while.
It's been a lonely summer for Tyler.
No,
I'll
I mean,
be back soon.
I've had... Well, we did Budhouse, George.
Yeah, that was a great episode.
Dude, that was a fucking great time.
How did people like that? People loving it?
Yeah, people loved it. People
Right.
really, really enjoyed that.
Well, I wasn't
That's
there,
right.
so I'm sure they fucking did.
Dude, people loved it without you.
They fucking are. That's why I never need to come back. I can just sit back and get all the money.
That's true. Exactly.
And I can let everyone else stand in.
You still getting paid for it. You doesn't have to show up.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god.
It's had Gaz on, then had Toby, then had George for Budhouse, then had Zach this past week, which is a lot of fun.
Oh,
and then I've got
cool.
fucking Ben Parker on.
Oh,
Yeah,
the lad.
It'll already be out by the time this episode's out, but yeah.
He's not been on since he was 15.
Oh my
Now
god.
he's, what, 20? It's been 5 years.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. I know, like, AsAlways is that old, but Clubhouse? That's crazy.
Clubhouse still feels new to me. Like, AsAlways
it's
Entertainment is
4.5
new.
years old. We're 117 episodes into it.
Oh my god. So
That's
weird.
fucked.
And what episode is that? Like, Clubhouse is catching up to AsAlways because that's been 147 episodes of the AsAlways podcast.
Oh, yeah,
plus
true.
All the special bonus episodes were fucking done. Plus the Cinema Room that had 30 plus episodes. Plus now the Four Pillars podcast. James and I, we've done a lot of podcasts.
That's true. A lot
Yeah,
of podcasting
my
over the last
God.
like 7 years, or however long it's been.
Well, the 7-year anniversary,
So many.
the day, not this episode, but the next Four Pillars podcast releases is the 7-year anniversary, the 30th of August, of the first ever AsAlways podcast
Oh my god.
stream, which is Four Pillars Day. It was the first collaboration of any member of the Four Pillars, other than, of course, you two. So that
Yeah,
doesn't
but
count. Doesn't count.
I mean, the collaborations
Obviously
that we
doesn't-
did were like fucking playing with toys and shit. So
Well, Four Pillars Day would be George's birthday when he was born. You know what I mean?
that was when the
That's
Four
when we
Pillars
first
began.
collaborated. As soon
Yeah,
as
the
he
first-
came out the womb.
First piece of
I got him on
content.
Halo 1 right away, and we
Yeah.
It
started
did come
gaming.
out that year, didn't it?
Yeah,
2001.
exactly.
God damn.
Jeez. Wait, what? Oh, that freaks me out. I forget how
Yeah.
young you are, George.
Yeah.
It scares the shit out of me. I was like, fuck, I was playing Halo 1 when it was released.
Mm,
I can remember it. And you're
I'm
telling
so
me
young
just
that
freaking-
I was 6 when Halo 3 came out. That's how young I am, Tyler.
That's so weird as well. I always just think he was the same age as me though. Like
That's true.
I don't feel you don't feel like you're 4 years younger. It feels like
Yeah.
we're just the same age though, which is
I guess it's got to that point
yeah.
now where it's like, we're both adult gamers, we're both adult men, both big burly men.
both adult
What the
gamers. Yeah,
fuck you talking about?
both working
Burly men. Not words I'd describe either of you with.
No, we work hard. We work in the mines. We work to get our pay.
Exactly,
we don't
exactly.
care about this passive income. All right?
I don't back
we just,
chat,
We just want our
you know.
pay slip and then we go home.
It's a good
Exactly.
point.
Simple
It's a good
men.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. You're simple,
Oh,
man. Anyway? Fucking hell! What's been going on, lads? What's been happening? George, we'll start with you. Give us an update. What games are you playing? What are you doing?
I finished Halo 2 Legendary with Ben, which was a fuck fest.
Yeah.
This is
that's
probably
awesome.
one of the most difficult things I've ever had to play. It was like I was losing my
Halo
mind.
2 Legendary is fucked. It's fucked.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna go back
it
and do
really
like
is.
highlights reel best moments from each game into one video, and I can't wait for the Halo 2 one because that was so fucking funny. It was when I randomly or it was me or Ben. One of us randomly started doing an impression of Founded Scarab, and we were like, "It's Founded Scarab here, guys. Thanks so much for the £15,000." And it's like he's never said that in his life ever. He's never
Well, that's
said
a classic
that.
George thing to do, which is just say things people have said that they've never said.
Exactly.
So fucking funny. He tweeted it out too.
He did, yeah. He did.
He's in on the meme now.
Exactly.
Oh man,
Oh,
I
that's
love
so
it's
it.
funny.
amazing.
Ben only eggs it on, to be fair. Ben is very much of the same mind as me.
Oh,
I think, so.
Ben's a fucking little shithead.
Ben just talks so much shit. It's so funny.
Oh my god.
Oh, I've been on Discord with him a few times the last few weeks, and he'll say to me at the end of, "We need to do this more, Tyler." I'm like, "Yeah, Ben, we are doing it more right now." Like, the fact you've got me on Discord twice in like a month is doing it more. Like, I don't know what more you want from me.
God. He wants it
Even
more. Exactly.
Every time I get off a call with him, dude, we need to do this more. Okay, Ben, we will.
Look,
we
he's
are.
just an enthusiastic young throbber, right? That's all
He's
I'm saying.
as I dubbed him at the meetup at a Witherspoons in Northampton. You're 11 out of Ben, and I need you to be like a fucking 8. You're 11 out of Ben. I need you at
Sure,
an 8.
he was shouting so fucking loudly in Spoons, it was mental. It's like trying to shout over Ollie because Ollie was just talking for about 20 years, and then Ben was just
Ollie,
trying to.
Ollie
shout over
walks in. He's fucking walks in like a fucking preacher. He's waving his hands around
Oh,
like
man.
the fat conductor, and he's just absolutely like telling us all stories of what's going to happen tonight, lads, and this, that, and the other.
Oh
and,
god, it was beautiful.
and then
Oh,
and Ben's
man,
trying to
Ollie's
talk
funny.
over. Yeah.
It was just a group of gentlemen at a table, high class gentlemen, just chatting away. That's what it was. It was beautiful. It was like the Peaky Blinders, mate.
Yeah.
You're all Sigma males, just like Tommy Shelby.
Oh, yeah, I
He just
felt
is
like
a
Tom
straight
Shelby.
talker, doesn't sugarcoat things.
Just a table of straight talking men, alright? That's what I'm saying. Straight
Yeah,
talker gentlemen.
Yeah. No, me and George had been there for fucking an hour before they showed up. And it was so calm. It was so calm. And then next thing you know, it's just the loudest place in the world.
I know. It was like this nice little conversation. We were just chilling, and the table fills with absolute pandemonium. Plus Ethan.
Oh, God. Yeah, it was. Plus Ethan. Ethan wasn't happy with Ben and how loud he was. Ethan
That's
was
true.
not
Yeah,
happy.
he wasn't. He was.
He was pissed. He was mad.
Oh man.
Oh god.
He like walked off for a bit. I'm like, where the fuck's Ethan gone? Just don't want to be around it. Just can't be around it.
Honestly, I'm coughing so much on today's podcast, and I do not know fucking why. Oh,
Maybe
Well,
it's
the fuck
all
is-
the hair.
You're saying it like we're at the end of the podcast. Like we just started.
Yeah,
but
we
it's
just
like
started. We've
normally
got 10 minutes.
Yeah, but normally at this point in a podcast, I don't cough this much. It's like fucking. I
Do
can
you
only
have
imagine
COVID?
what it's like people listening. No, I don't. I've
only
never
imagine.
had COVID.
I just memed myself. As someone
I
else
can
made me,
only
by the way.
imagine.
I can only imagine.
It's the
Can only
laughing. The
imagine.
laughing is making me cough. I keep laughing too much.
Well, we can't be funny then. We need to
Bring the
stop
mood
that.
down. Bring the mood down.
Yeah.
Redacted.
Do something.
No.
No, bleep that, Josh. Fucking make sure you bleep it.
Oh, that's
Yes,
true.
make sure you
fucking
bleep it. You gotta be on your,
disappointed
you gotta be on your
Don't miss it out this
toes.
time.
Fuck.
Maybe
The other day, and since you're bleeping things, the other day I said
Comment rejected.
on live stream by mistake.
Bleep that, Josh.
It was.
Obviously.
It wasn't good. I bleeped
Those
myself
words
in the
feel
video though.
dirty in my mouth, like
So
it
I just
just
don't even say it.
it feels
it
disgusting.
does. It's like on par with a slur.
Exactly.
I think
Exactly.
so. I actually think it's worse than a slur.
Yeah. Well, I obviously do. So.
Oh my god.
Well, I just can't. I can't wrap my brain around it. I can't wrap my brain around that. I'll see a fucking trailer for DLC, click on it, watch it, and be like, "This is the worst I've ever seen."
Yeah.
And then look at the comments, and everyone's excited. I'm like, first of all, it's fucking shit, and you all fucking need to know that.
Well,
And second
actually,
of all,
Tyler, it's not as bad as Odyssey, so you got to give them that. to be fair,
it's not as bad as a lot of people give it credit for, right?
and also, it's not as bad. It's better than Wrath of the Druids, to be fair. So maybe I'll give it a go, eh?
Yeah.
But just people that I've literally seen say, "Hold Ubisoft accountable," and then
then
tweet
they're going,
about
oh yes, Siege
the
Paris.
outfits.
Oh, they've got the
Siege
black box
Paris
mission
DLC.
in it.
Fuck you.
Look, you remember
Fuck you,
the black
man.
bot mission from Syndicate? Cool.
How much better do you all feel? As I said, dude, every day I'm more vindicated. Every day, my ego gets boosted by how fucking right I was. How right I was. You go back to that first episode of this show.
Oh, I
And
hate the first episode
everyone
of this show. It's
Was against me.
horrible.
I came onto the show red hot, telling everyone that it's the worst pile of shit ever. This game is a piece of shit. And why anyone likes it's beyond me. You're all wrong. And all the comments are against me. And the comments are like, oh, it's just 3 of the pillars gang up on Tyler.
This is
Like,
amazing.
that was all
They
the
told Tyler to
comments.
shut up about Valhalla.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it
Everyone's
was.
telling me to
Tyler,
shut the fuck up.
shut up.
Yeah. The meme of Tyler shut the fuck up came from it because it was so satisfying when Tyler the idiot who's wrong was told to shut up. And I'm like, oh my God.
The
just
first
fucking
episode of this podcast was actually
injected
nuts.
into me how right I was. Injected into me on how everyone now agrees with me. You fucks. You fucking hypocrite cowards.
We always come round though in the end, don't we? Like always, it always happens.
I'll give you the credit that you do always come round, and I had faith that you would.
Oh,
Yeah,
Well,
it
that's
was
what
just.
his problems
I
are
don't
with
wanna
it.
ever play again.
I see what his problems are with the time, but I disagree. There's things I like about it. Fuck you, James.
I can't even defend it now though. I can't even defend my point of view because it would be immoral now to do that. So I've just got to concede completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've literally have to say I'm right, or else you're immoral.
Yeah, I'm just a bad guy if I don't. So
You're a bad
I
person.
can't argue the point at
Bad
all.
guy lasers.
Yeah, bad guy.
You'd be almost as bad as your Raptor, who logs in every day to check the new daily items on Twitch.
Almost as bad. Yeah, and he's an evil man. So
Yeah, he's terrible.
there you go.
You know, your Raptor's done some atrocious things.
Atrocious things. He's committed several atrocities.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I don't co-sign this. I don't co-sign this. James, what are
I'm
you doing?
sorry,
What have you been
Raptor.
playing? What have you been playing?
What have I been doing? What have I been playing? I've been playing a fuck ton of Halo still. Last night, I don't know how long I played Halo for. It was a ridiculous amount of time. I streamed and then I continued to play Halo after I streamed because I was trying to grind out all of the weekly challenges in one
'cause you're
day for
fucking
some reason.
Scared that I'm going to become a higher level then, yeah.
But there's no chance now. There's no chance. I'm Tour 4 level 20. I went up fucking 21 levels yesterday.
Yeah,
It was
well,
mental.
I'll come out of nowhere and grind it. I'll go mental.
It's just not, but it's not going to happen. You don't have the mindset to do
What do you mean I don't have the
You're not
mindset?
on that grind
I have
set.
like
You're not gonna be able
1,300
to.
hours on Destiny. That's easy. Halo's
Yeah,
nothing.
well, we'll see.
Boys, please
We'll
don't
see.
brag about this. Please don't brag about this.
But there you go.
I'm going to brag about the amount of
but
hours I have in a video game.
I
in a
have
virtual
1,000
world.
hours in game.
I have 1,000 hours standing in game in the shop.
But yeah, so I'm playing a shit ton of Halo. But recently I replayed through Shadow of Mordor because I'm working on a video for like a little retrospective type thing, looking back at it and seeing how it's held up in 2021, seeing if it's still good or whether it's all bad now.
Feels
so
like
that's
an
fun.
indie
I've almost
game.
finished it, so it's coming out soon, and that'll be a good one. People are gonna watch it. I hope.
People will go, Oh, Shadow Mordor. You can do Shadow of War as well.
Maybe. Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna replay it and see if I like it or not.
They
but
did fix a bunch
Shadow
of the
War
shit, didn't
was-
they?
They did fix the grind at the end, yeah. But I feel like I already didn't like the game even before I got to the end. I was like, this
Yeah.
game's just fucking boring. Because the biggest thing about Shadow of Mordor is it's the most fun when they let you into the sandbox and they're just like, do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
That's when it's really fun. But Shadow of War doesn't ever really do that. It just like constantly railroads you in these boring quests with like boring side characters. Like,
Oh,
go
God,
talk
I
to
know.
this random Gondorian soldier fight. It's like, I fucking
Like the
want
stupid
to do
fucking
that. Let me
Blade
do
of
the Nemesis
Galadriel,
system.
or whatever the fuck her name is. So boring.
Fucking-
The Lady Galadriel. Don't disrespect.
No, she's
Galadriel,
called
first of
she's
all.
called the Blade of Galadriel in Shadow of
Oh,
War.
the Blade
I
of
think.
Galadriel. I thought you said the Lady Galadriel. I was like, are you disrespecting Galadriel? I haven't played the Shadow.
You probably wouldn't like him. You probably wouldn't like either.
No,
of them.
I like Shadow of Mordor. I thought that was a
Oh
bit
my
of fun.
god!
But,
they're
like-
also so confusing. Like I don't
was-
know
it was
what the
pretty
fuck
stupid.
is going on half the time as well.
Yeah. Well, it's not. I don't. It's not real. Like,
No, it's not. It's not canon.
It's
at
not a
all.
part of canon or anything like that.
But canon is real.
Yes, George, it is actually.
It's a small Tyler.
Fucking
To the
idiot.
small boy that lives inside of
It's
Tyler.
real. It's real. You go outside and there are
don't even get me
Gandalfs.
started on this Amazon Lord of the Rings show that's coming out.
Oh.
I will come in my pants.
Oh, you're
That's
looking
how
forward to it?
excited I am.
I'm surprised.
I get to see the fucking second age of Middle Earth, the like height of the Numenorians.
Yeah, but
I
you'll
get
have
to
Jeff
see
Bezos in it.
fucking
Canon?
Sauron head into the west and steal immortality. I get to see his rise and then his fall. I get to see the fall of Numenor itself and the island sink into the ocean and then the fucking rings forged, bro.
Dude, I've never watched
Yeah,
Lord of
I'm
the Rings, so I
excited
don't know
about
what any
that.
of this means.
So the new.
Well, it's not from
the
the
new Amazon
movies,
show-
bro. It's from the Silmarillion. It's from the
from the
excerpts
lore.
from Return of the King. It's from the literature of the greatest author of the 20th century, J.R.R. Tolkien. That's what it's from, George. That's what it's from, George.
Seems like nerd shit to me. I'm not gonna lie. If I wanted to do
Yeah,
that,
I
just
got
go
better
outside.
things.
Why do you tell me?
Hey
about
man,
1300
if I
hours
wanted to
you've done
see
in
it
Destiny?
sink into the sea, man, I'd go outside and I would get some mace. We would
If I wanted
sink a
to see-
fucking island.
John,
If I wanted to see
don't
Sauron
even
go
get
into
me
the west, I'd go and do it myself.
John,
In real life.
don't even get me started.
If I wanted, hey man,
I'm
if
sorry,
I wanted
I
to
like
steal
to read,
immortality,
and I like-
I would go out
I
and
like-
I'd do it myself.
Literature, bro. And you're gonna
I'm
sit
fine
there
for
and
that,
try to
I'm
talk to me about 1,300 hours in Destiny, bro?
Yeah, that was worth it.
1,300 hours?
Yeah, it was worth it. I got gamer skills from it, and that's all that matters to me.
You got gamer skills. Fuck you.
Oh man.
I got good sick
Oh,
loot
man.
and exotics.
So the Lord of the Rings show, is it
Yes.
canon to
Yes.
the?
Yes, it is.
So it's all
What's
so it's
the
all based
budget?
on Tolkien work.
It's all based on the books. Yes.
right. Okay.
So it's
that's
based
interesting.
on. Well, I mean, we don't know for sure what it's. You can infer what it's about because they've confirmed it's the Second Age. Now, in the Twitter header, they have a map of Numenor, which is an island shaped similar to, I guess, a starfish. There's 5 points to it, and there's a massive mountain in the middle. And Numenor were the first race of men, of human beings. They're the ones that then went and populated Middle Earth. But every major place in Middle Earth that was built by man, every megalith, every large structure, we're talking Minas Tirith, we're talking Helm's Deep, those were built by the Numenor.
Ooh.
Okay.
So those were built by them. Like Osgiliath, all of those major places, from Gondor to Rohan, were built by the Numenor. It's just, and you see it throughout the Lord of the Rings, even in the movies, lots of their ruins, the statues, people might know at the end, at Amon Hen, at the end of the Fellowship of the Ring. I've got a fucking display of it over on my wall there of the statues that have their hands out, you know that?
Oh,
The men that have their big hands out when they're going, they've just left Lothlorien. So those structures were built by the Numenor. So they were very advanced, in a lot of ways, species of man in terms of not just technology, but more like architecture and culture and agriculture, I guess. But the Numenor, I don't really want to spoil it though, because it's like this the show's going to be about, so I don't really want to spoil it. But I assume it's going to be about the Numenor, as that's what they've got, and the island eventually sinks into the ocean. The Numenorians are all gone. And that's Isildur is related. Isildur being the son of the end of the beginning of the Fellowship of the Ring, at the beginning of the movie and the book. The last alliance of men and elves at the end of the Second Age fought Sauron and defeated him, and Isildur took the broken Anduril, that's the sword that's tattooed on my arm right here. Am I a fan? Yes. That sword's broken by Sauron, and then Isildur picks up the blade and cuts the finger and ring off of Sauron, defeats him. Mm-hmm. So that's the end of the Second Age. That's where I assume
Talion defeated ends. Sauron. What? Talion and Celebrimbor.
Well, Celebrimbor is a real character.
He is.
Yeah. Celebrimbor will be in the show.
But in Tolkien lore, Celebrimbor, he only forged 3 rings of power, right?
I believe so. Not all of them, but he forged the one ring, I believe.
I mean, that's pretty fucking
I don't think he did in actual canon. Because I was looking it up the other day while I was working on this video, and it was like in Shadow of Mordor, he's the one
tricked.
who forged
Celebrimbor's tricked
all of
by
the
Sauron.
rings.
Celebrimbor's tricked.
It says Sauron
it wasn't all the
forges it here on Google. Is that right?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
The One Ring.
That makes sense.
There you go. I don't even know anything about it, and I know better than you guys.
Well, you just
No, I didn't.
Oh, he did. He did. Wait.
Well, I'm not lying to you.
The Lord of Gifts. And the leader Celebrimbor in making the Rings of Power. He then forged the One Ring in the Fires of Mount Doom. So I think Celebrimbor did only make 3. And then
he created 3 of his own. Sauron left Mordor and forged the One Ring, a master ring to control all others. In the Fires of Mount Doom, when the One Ring was made, using the Black Speech, the elves immediately became aware of Sauron's true motive to control the other rings. Yeah. Well, Celebrimbor is tricked. Well, yeah, no, he didn't do the One Ring.
Okay, good. I was right. I don't need to change my script.
Yeah.
Everything's okay.
He did some pretty cool shit though.
But yeah, so Celebrimbor I assume will be in the show. But Sauron is actually captured by the... Oh man, I'm really going to spoil... Because this is the Silmarillion.
Yeah, don't spoil it. I want to watch this show and be excited about it.
A lot of it is... I think there's 5 seasons they've already confirmed. $1 billion, 5 seasons.
Whoa.
God.
Yeah, that is
what it better be fucking good. It better be good.
I mean, your first step is film it. They filmed it all in New Zealand, so that's your first correct step that they've made, obviously.
That's when you know it's good.
But I assume it'll be like the sort of, it'll be a bit of elements of Game of Thronesy with like Numenor and shit. But there's a lot of great stuff with the elves in there. A lot of stuff with Sauron and his rise, and then his defeat at the end of the Second Age.
That's so cool.
I assume will be the story. I assume, and because it's called like they're calling it the Lord of the Rings, right? Like on Amazon, like whereas the Lord of the Rings is a story of 3 parts: the Fellowship of the Ring, 2 Towers, Return of the King, the Hobbit being the first, and the Silmarillion. The reason they're calling it the Lord of the Rings and getting away with it, I believe, is because it will be about Sauron and the forging of the Rings of Power. 9 to the race of men, 7 to the Dwarf Lords, 3 to the elves, and then, of course, the One Ring to rule them all. One ring to bind them. One ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. But
Lord of the Rings is so fucking good. As I've been editing this video, I've been like rewatching clips from the films, and they're just so good. Like I've been like, oh, I really want to rewatch all of them again. Yeah. And I'm
rereading Fellowship at the moment. But I sort of like with the show stuff coming in, I'm like, fuck, I want to read the Silmarillion again. Just to get me hyped up for it. I want to get, and I told you this, James, I want to get a Tolkien expert onto the As Always podcast at some point in the next 12 months to ask them questions. Because, like, I know a lot about Lord of the Rings, but I'm not a fucking Tolkien expert.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I couldn't quote you everything from fucking, the Silmarillion and stuff. There's so much. It's such a dense book. It's a fucking hard read, some parts of it. Like... And it was quite a while ago I read it, but I know like the key parts that I took away with the Sauron stuff, they were definitely the most interesting, and obviously the creation of, like, because the image you see, did you guys see the picture from the show?
I saw
one that they put out. So like that's Valinor, which is the first age. It looks like a flashback to the first age, and the only reason I think it's Valinor, I actually haven't fucking looked it up. I want to double check that I'm right. But it'll be Valinor because there's like these sacred trees, and you see these trees in the background, and they didn't exist in the Second Age, which is when the show's set. So I'm like, this has to be a First Age flashback in my mind. in my mind.
Interesting.
So obviously, like, a lot of the stories have been told in general sense, but the specifics haven't. So obviously, if they're doing 5 seasons, a lot of the scenes and things will be just events based on the book, but they won't have fucking every line like the same way when you watch the Lord of the Rings movies and then you read the book. So many of the lines are identical. Like, they're such close, tight things when you read the books and you watch the movies. You're like, holy fuck, this is so similar. It's great, but so I'm excited. They're filmed in New Zealand, which is the only way to do it. Like, if they'd filmed anywhere else, I would have had hope. But you filmed in New Zealand. You're committed to 5 seasons. You've picked real Tolkien fiction. You're not trying to, like, do your own thing. You know what I mean? You're not doing a Shadow of, like, Mordor. You're basing it off Tolkien literature. It's an interesting period. And, you know, hopefully, you know, they've learnt some lessons from The Hobbit in terms of CGI and just, like...
Oh, God, I hope so.
And rely on the practical effects. And I love the Hobbit book is my favourite book of all time. The Hobbit films, not so much. I do enjoy the Hobbit films. I think they're really good.
Yeah, I had fun with them.
But they're fun. But they're not even remotely close to the quality of the Lord of the Rings films. Like,
no, definitely.
you can watch Lord of the Rings films, they hold up
Freeman
now.
in it. He's the best actor.
Martin
Freeman's
Freeman's, to be fair, he's the best part of... He's by far the best part of the movies. I
love him.
He is very good. He is good.
But the best part of the Hobbit book is Bilbo, the main character of the book, Bilbo Baggins. He's an amazing character. And that was the best part of the movies. It's called The Hobbit. It's about the Hobbit, and he's barely in the movies. Like, he's in half the movies. You know what I mean? Like, they spent so much time focusing on other things, whereas, like, if it was one 4-hour fucking movie rather than fucking 9 hours, and 3 movies, you know, it would have been... You focus it just on Bilbo, which is what it's about. That's what the book focuses on. Now, obviously, there's so much Tolkien literature that they were able to go with, like Gandalf going off, you know...
Gandalf going off.
He's going off. Gandalf goes off, and Radagast...
going off, mate.
Radagast the Brown is, you know, in the Hobbit films. And, you know, they go and chase after the necromancer, and it turns to be Sauron, and that's when they realise Sauron's returned, all that sort of shit. Like, that's not in the Hobbit book. None of that's in the book. It's all Tolkien literature in the Return of the King appendices. That's all that's what they explain. Because Gandalf goes off and you never know why. Like, you're just like, where the fuck's Gandalf? And Tolkien obviously had an idea 20 years before he even released The Lord of the Rings of what was going on. Like, you know, he's a fucking genius. But there's so many Middle-earth books you can buy. There's like 15 Middle-earth books by Tolkien that you can buy.
Jesus.
It's not just the Silmarillion and the Hobbit. Most of them are like, there's like lots of short stories, and I think I'm not sure if it's in the Lord of the Rings appendices or in another, like there's a book of tales in there, and then there's a book they released in 2016, which is the story of a forbidden love between a man and an elf maiden.
Ooh,
and
sexy
like
elf.
Love story. And the thing about this is the most important story probably in the history of Middle Earth, because Middle Earth wouldn't exist without it. The first, like, a lot of people say that the first time Middle Earth was written by Tolkien was The Hobbit, because when he wrote the first line, in a hole in the ground there lived a hobbit, it was actually on a blank page on an essay that he was making. He's a professor at Oxford. It was on a blank page. He just sort of sat there and he wrote, in a hole in the ground there lived a hobbit, because he saw a blank page, and in his mind he's like, this blank page could be more than a blank page, what could it be? And he started writing The Hobbit, and he wrote it fairly quickly. But the first thing he ever wrote in Middle Earth that exists in the world is a poem about this forbidden love, and between an elf woman and a man, and he wrote it in the trenches in World War One.
He's got his priorities a bit off course.
Two
there.
decades. He based the elf maiden and the man off of him and his wife, who he ended up, you know, being married to for his whole life until they were in their 80s and passed away.
Oh, bless them.
And he was like, because he thought he would never see her again when he went to war, because she was engaged to someone else.
He started writing fanfic, like elf fanfic about her.
It's romantic, bro. Stop ruining it.
On Reddit.
I mean, it's romantic back then, to be fair. If people did it now, people would be like, you fucking weirdo, what are you doing?
Yeah. Well, no, it's
he
just
created
like writing... But it's like writing a song. Like someone writes, like an artist writes a song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a writer, and he wrote, you know, a poem about a story, but he based it off his own experiences.
Yeah.
And on because those two characters on their tombstones, on John's and I forget his wife's name, on their tombstones, they have the names of the elf and the man from the poem. are on their tombstones.
Oh, that's nice.
Because like they always called each other by those names throughout their lives as well.
Oh.
Like, because like that's who they were based
so
on.
sad.
And Aragorn in the book, but also in the extended edition of I think it's Fellowship of the Ring, Aragorn's singing the song that the poem is.
Oh, that's cool.
And he's singing it because he relates to it, because obviously him and Arwen is like a forbidden love.
That's
so
cool.
that story mirrors it. So he sings that song. So
cool.
like
Lord of
that's
the Rings so
it's
much.
a part of it. Yeah, it's fucking.
I need to watch.
It is the deepest, most phenomenal, real, like, it's real fucking literature. Like, it's not fucking just here's some stories for some money grabs. It's legit.
not Harry Potter. It's not your bullshit.
No, it's not
pussy
it's not
Harry
bullshit.
Potter.
No, it's not.
100%. It's not your fucking.
It's your
Gables
Chad
and shit.
fucking. It's your Chad fucking Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings is the fantasy story.
Yeah.
It's. Yeah, I mean, so the Game of Thrones, all these fantasies you will love wouldn't exist without Tolkien and the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Like, it's modern fantasy.
To be
It's
fair, I'm
based
sure
on
I could have come
Tolkien.
up with fantasy if Tolkien didn't. I reckon.
Imagine George invents fantasy.
It's like he never came up with it. He came up with some other amazing like genre, and I was like, well, time to create fantasy.
Science fiction.
Fantasy
modern
never
fantasy.
existed until like 2000.
Medieval fantasy did not exist. You had George Welford
and you
invented
would
it
do
because
what he did,
Tolkien
where you
didn't.
literally invented languages and script.
That's
Yeah,
some
you got
crazy
George
shit.
scrawling down elven languages.
But that's what he was a
Yeah.
professor of and what he studied. He studied language.
Yeah.
So he knew like he was fluent in fucking Latin,
was a
reading and
master.
writing it at a young age. When he was in his teens in high school, he could read and
Thing is,
write
what's the
and speak
benefit of
in
like knowing
fucking
Latin?
Mate. He wrote Lord of the Rings.
There you
What
go,
the
yeah,
fuck
that's
do you
true,
want?
actually.
There you go. That's what did it.
He probably like summoned
When
some
you read
fucking writing
Latin,
god.
But what it was like about was like it was just a love of the arts and
Yeah,
love of
yeah.
literature and language. He just had a love of language.
Yeah.
And what it meant and what you could express in different languages. You know, even now, like different languages can mean and express different things that one language maybe can't.
Yeah.
You know, whether that be different emotions like love. Other languages are better at expressing that, and even older languages have interesting ways. So it's like it was an appreciation of art form for him and his friends as well. Like he had.
Sure, I
a group
always
of-
wondered
of-
why when I message girls on Tinder in Latin they don't respond.
Yeah, they're not cultured, George. That's
Exactly.
The reality.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's not frog time anymore. It's Latin time.
Yeah. It's not cultured.
Latin time, boys. Let's go.
But yeah, so it's just so deep, and I'm excited to see like the second age and you know Numenor and Sauron, the Forging of the Rings, and hopefully you see a young Galadriel and Elrond that would be around at that time as well. And there's some key players that we know from the movies, and made books of the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings that will appear in this. I don't expect to see a Gandalf or Saruman or any of the wizards. I don't believe they would have arrived in Middle Earth at that stage. Because they were sent from the west to fight Sauron. But there's so much. Holy fuck, that's a whole nother fucking rabbit hole to go down if you want to talk about the fucking wizards, the 5 wizards that there are.
Someone tried to explain that to me the other day on stream because we started talking about Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
Obviously,
no
I
one
don't
could
know
explain the wizards over chat.
barely
bro.
anything.
You can't
I was
explain
just
over
like,
chat.
I don't understand any of this at all, especially because like I was at the point when we were talking about it on stream. I was trying to make sense of Shadow of Mordor because to me the game doesn't make any sense to me. Like I don't know what's going on, and part of the reason is because I can't tell what's Tolkien and what's not. So it just confuses the fuck out of me, and it's just this mush of like just things that WB Games decided to do, and so the game story just confuses me. I just don't know what's happening half the time.
Mental.
I still don't know what it was about. I have no idea.
Man,
Black
swine.
Cat turns into Sauron at the end, and I'm like, why does he turn into Sauron? I don't fucking know.
So
It doesn't make any sense.
That's how it works.
And then you do a quick time event, and he's dead.
Yeah,
And
that's the
it.
final boss against Sauron. Is fucking pressing like Y and X.
Yeah,
Fuck that
Yeah.
game. Well, actually, don't fuck the game. Like, it's actually a good game, but the ending boss.
it's a good
sucks.
game.
And also,
Yeah,
don't
the
fuck the
story's
game
fucking
either, 'cause that'd be
mental.
weird.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's a rich history. So there's gonna be so much cool shit that we get to see, and like this is what I said on Clubhouse the other day. I was like, look, it might be shit, but I have 12 months to enjoy the hype, and I'm just gonna fucking enjoy it.
That's
because
true.
what the hype it brings me, one is I get excited and will reread all the books that were my childhood and my like love growing up. And there's a reason, like, I literally wouldn't be here doing this podcast without Lord of the Rings. It's a reason I wanted to make films and wanted to get into content creation. The reason I do YouTube, it's Lord of the Rings. That's why I'm here. That's what inspired me, is the Lord of the Rings films. And then
I mean, your
those
Skype picture right now is the Hobbit house with you standing next to
well,
it.
it's Bag End. When I went to Hobbiton,
Yeah.
that's my Skype picture. It's
Yeah,
my favourite
cool.
photo ever taken with me in it.
It is
me
great.
at
That's the
Bag End.
that's
iconic
cool.
Tyler picture, to be fair. That's the
Yeah.
picture I imagine when I think of Tyler.
Yeah, I need to go back and get it updated because
Tyler
I'm
at Bag
looking a
End.
bit young. I'm looking a bit young. Tyler Bag End.
It's true.
Yeah,
Next
that
CUNY
was.
meetup. Let's go.
Oh, that was what. Yeah, that's one of the top days of my life. Like getting to go to Hobbiton and Bag End and seeing where the movies that were filmed. Yeah, it was unreal.
That's cool, yeah.
It's so cool. It's so fucking cool, and getting to eat fucking lunch. at
Hey man, if I
Bag End.
wanted to go to the Shire, I'd just go with my mates and do it in real life.
I'll just go and do it, man. And he did.
Mate, I fucking went and did it.
Actually did it.
Yeah, if I wanted to fucking watch the Shire, I just fucking go there myself.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh, I love
he did it. I'm a man of my word.
Oh my god.
But I've just been so Lord of the Rings heavy at the moment. Like,
Yeah.
I only rewatched the movies like a month or so ago anyway, even before I started getting really hyped. But I think I'll like rewatch them again. But I'll rewatch the Hobbit movies first, and then that, and then while I'm reading these books. But fuck, honestly, like I'm just enjoying the hype again and being able to talk about it and being back into it and like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm just going to enjoy the next 12 months where I get to like focus on Middle Earth again because it's just fun as fuck. And there's no fictional like games or universe that I know better than Middle Earth and Lord of the Rings. And I've never been doing podcasts or content where it's been a thing to talk about.
Yeah.
So I'm going to enjoy the fuck out of just nerding out again. This is where I get nerdy. Like I'm a nerd, but this is where I get really nerdy. Make me talk about Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
so-
shit. It's
Yeah,
exciting.
exciting times. We'll be talking about it plenty in the next 12 months. I've been playing the shit out of Final Fantasy VII, guys. I'm almost finished. I just want to say,
Oh, you are.
I'm a couple hours away from the end, chapter 17. I just want to say that the game is fucking amazing. It is so good. It's phenomenal.
Fucking is.
What a classic.
So good.
Yeah, and it's just a shame that I've never played a game so broken up in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I started playing it September last year.
Oh my
And
god.
you know what I mean? I've just played it
The
so
fact you still
sparsely.
love it though is good because that could
Oh,
ruin
yeah.
the experience for you playing it so weird.
It did at different points, right? Like it did at different points. I'm like, I don't really remember these people that much. Like, I don't think there's a section that definitely didn't hit me like it should have when the spoilers, the plate falls.
Oh, that didn't get you? That
Like
fucking I was
it
crying.
didn't get me like it got me, but it didn't get me like that, and it should have got me like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it should. I
Whereas
guess 'cause-
it was just the circumstances, and it just was the circumstances.
Yeah,
But
at
I
that
was
point in the
playing it-
story, you're meant to have been like playing it consistently, for, like,
Yeah,
and you just
yeah,
can't
Yeah,
put it down.
was just a shame. Whereas I've been good
Yeah.
now because I sort of have been playing. I played it. I was at the point of no return at the end of chapter 14, and there's like the most side quests in that section.
Don't
in
fucking
the
do
game.
them.
So no, I did all of them.
Why?
did all of them.
Some
I
of
had
them
a
are good.
I had a great time. I fucking had a great time because I wasn't streaming. Like it was for once actually just playing a game on my own where I just got to like, but it got me back into like how to play the game properly because I'm far enough into the game that I'm like, fuck, if I don't remember how to play, I'm just gonna fuck up shit because where it gets a bit harder.
That's true.
So I just got back into playing it with the vibe of the game, you know, the atmosphere, the music, the characters. So by the time now I'm in a stream and I'm playing the story again, I'm already sort of back into the world and familiar again with like, okay, what's going on? Where am I with all the characters? Who's where? Who's what?
Yeah.
So then I got back into streaming. And I streamed 2 nights in a row for a few hours. And I was like, oh fuck, this is good. And this part of the story is so good.
It's
and we
so
ended the
good.
stream the other day at such a fucking cool moment. James, you were there for that.
Yes.
It was so
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
sick.
yeah.
And I'm just loving it. And I just know, and I knew it would be good. And I've been enjoying it. And there's no moment where I haven't enjoyed it, right? Like that's the annoying part. Even when I first sat down and played it that first day, I played for like 5 hours. Like this is fucking great. I can't wait to play it again. And then I just didn't for 3 months. Like I don't know why. I don't know why. But
Have you met
like,
Red 13 yet?
Yeah, I've met Red 13. Yeah.
He's literally
fucking-
at the wards.
He's
in the
super
bit.
dramatic. He's very
so
dramatic.
funny,
Yeah.
isn't
He's
he?
so dramatic. It's so funny. Every time he says anything, it cracks me up because he's so dramatic. It's amazing.
It's a lot.
He's literally one of my favorite characters. I fucking love him so much.
He is great,
It's
yeah.
so fucking good.
Red 13 is
Yeah.
a classic
So good.
guy.
Yeah.
There's this moment, right, and I put a clip of it on the Clips channel, and it's just in this room. It's just before the bit that you just did recently on stream, and Red 13. It's just like a piece of like ambient dialogue that just plays while you're walking around in the room. And Red 13 just says to Cloud, "I'm the one who carried you here," and I fucking cracked
yeah.
up because I'm like, what
How?
the fuck does that mean? How did you carry me here? And
Was it
also,
on his
why
back?
did you say that to me? Like, he's not that big. Like, I just don't. Why didn't Barrett do it? Why was
Yeah.
Red the one to carry Cloud? It just, and he felt like telling him. It was just so funny.
I carried you here, Cloud, wagging his tail.
But yeah, I love him. I love him. And the bit that you're at now is great. It's a bit gameplay heavy the next, like, 30 to 40 minutes. It's a great gameplay. There's a lot of great segments to it. It's just like kind of like a dungeon crawl going through these wards. But once you're done with that, it's
There's
just
a dog room.
story continuously and so many good moments. Oh my god!
Oh,
it's
it gets
so
bloody
fucking
mental. It gets bloody
Good.
mental.
It's so good.
It's
just
amazing.
the ending. Oh my god, I love it so much.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
Yeah.
fantastic
And it
game.
makes me so like I hopefully I'll just go straight on to. There's a couple things I'll jump into in between, but I want to jump into the DLC obviously.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the DLC
And
was
just get
sick.
prepped. How long
Oh,
was the
it So
DLC?
good. Not long. It depends. I took my time and sort of did everything in it, so I completed everything in the DLC, and it took me 6 hours.
Oh,
it's
see, that's
it's
totally
not long.
reasonable amount of time.
Oh, and they
That's
added in this sick fucking little mini game. Oh my god, I don't know whether you'll love it, Tyler, but George,
No,
you'll fucking
I'm
love
sure.
it.
I'm sure
I
you'll
know
like it.
you'll fucking love it. Yeah, it's so fucking good.
Did
As someone that likes Gwen, I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah. Big man card game.
But yeah.
there's a secret ending to it, right, as well, that relates to the setup of part 2.
There is a secret ending in the. It's not a secret ending, but there is
An
another
ending.
Post-credits type
ending.
scene.
There's like a post-credit scene, yeah, to the DLC,
Ooh. I need to play it.
which is really cool.
I want to replay the main game and the DLC at the same time. That'd be
Nice.
quite fun.
That's what I did.
Where
and I
does
love it. I can
intermission
just-
fit in
oh
the
God.
story? Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
or is it
it
into-
starts. It's intermission, yeah.
Okay.
It starts at chapter 8. It starts around chapter 8 when Cloud's with Aerith,
Mm.
and then it ends. It ends after the ending of the game.
So if you play the game through and you have both installed, does it just automatically slot it there, or do you have to like load
No,
out?
it's a separate thing. So the main game stays the main game, and then on the main menu you just flick over to another main menu, and then you play through intermission.
I see. I'm looking forward. I really want to fucking play it.
Yeah,
I wanna stream
was
it. I wanna
really
stream
good.
both of them.
Intermission was really good. It was like I've not many DLCs I've played recently because I'm so used to like that company that we can't
Yeah.
say games. that
Disgusting.
I'm just so used to bad DLC, and like honestly, Intermission might be one of the best DLCs I've played since like a Witcher 3 DLC, where like they add new things, new characters, the gameplay change. You've got totally new gameplay in there, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Different abilities, really good story, and it's like new components. Like it's just so like it's good. It's well worth the money that you pay for it. So it's it's really really solid.
Yuffie looks cool as well.
Oh, she's so cool. Oh fuck, it's so good.
What's the dude's
It's
name that's
so
with her?
Fucking good. Sonon.
Sonon. God, I love
He's really
Japanese
cool.
characters so much. They're fucking amazing, aren't they?
But
Yeah, they
Square
really
Enix,
are.
they do good DLCs. Like, look, that's what Kingdom Hearts, 2 Final Mixes and Kingdom Hearts 3
Remind.
Remind. Like,
Yeah.
those are amazing
Remind
DLCs.
Those data battles and Yozora, so good, so good.
I can't believe we live in a world where Kingdom Hearts 3 has amazing data battles that are better than Kingdom Hearts 2. I
How
can't believe
does
it.
that happen? I
Yeah,
just,
that's-
it's
But this is what I said, like, when
insane.
base Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, I'm like, and you guys talking about how good Kingdom Hearts 2 is, like, you like it so much, but I'm like, yeah, guys, but you're comparing Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix that's been reworked, like, 7 times
Yeah.
over a decade and a half to this new Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm like, it's as
Yeah.
good as Kingdom Hearts 2 base was, like, when I played it when it came out. I didn't even like Kingdom Hearts 2 base that much when it came
Yeah.
out. I was like, compared to 1, I was quite disappointed.
Mm.
So, like, I was sort of like you guys, when Kingdom
So it
Hearts
could have been more,
like,
yeah.
3 came out. Whereas like I sort of had my expectations managed of like it's what I wanted it to be. I loved Kingdom Hearts 3 at the base.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I know
Story-wise,
Remind's
yeah,
going to
for
step it
sure.
up, and Remind fucking fixed all the issues that we
the
had.
combat in Remind.
You know, like the
it's
difficulty
so good.
stepped
The
it up.
flash
The
step. They
combat.
added flash step. It's so
Yeah.
good. It's
Like-
so
like
good. When I
Kingdom Hearts-
saw that in the menu, I was like, "Fucking, let's go!" Just fucking flash stepping all over the place. It's so good.
So now that we've got like Kingdom Hearts 3 final mix Remind,
Yeah.
you know, it's the final mix of Kingdom Hearts 3. Like
Yeah.
it did everything we wanted it to do.
Yeah,
It
it was
really-
great. Well, I
it
mean,
did
Winnie
really
the
cool
Pooh is still fucking bad, and
Yeah, I
they
know.
should have that should have been a
That's
lot
true.
better.
They
Also, Final
massacred my
Fantasy
boy.
characters took a backseat, and like
They
nothing
did take
can
a
live
backseat.
up to that much. Like, I want to see the evolution of Cloud and Sephiroth's story. Where did they go? What happened after the end of Kingdom Hearts 2's little
Yeah, when they
moment with them?
fight.
Because I want
Yeah.
to know. And also, I want another moment like in KH2 where when you do the Battle of Thousand Heartless, as you're going through the canyon after you think Goofy's dead, you fight with each of the Final Fantasy characters. Like you're fighting with Yuffie, then you're fighting with Tifa, then you're fighting with Cloud and Leon. And it's
Yeah.
just so fucking cool. Like
cool.
that is such a great fucking moment. And
Oh,
KH3 didn't have enough of that. Because it's
Yeah, it
like
didn't.
it's like 80% Disney, and then it's like let's load on the end all of the Kingdom Hearts stuff rather than like balancing a bit better. That's like my only issue with KH3 now.
So,
Because they
here's
fixed a lot
our
of the
weird
gameplay issues
Aerith,
that I had.
who's not Aerith.
Yeah.
My issue is with just the balancing and the structuring of Kingdom Hearts 3, I think. Just because it's just... there's not a good reason to be going to each Disney World like there was in KH1 and KH2. It's a little bit like
Yeah.
contrived.
Like
and
Big
it's
Hero
because I think
6
they
as well
did...
feels pointless. I'm
Oh
not
my
gonna
god,
lie.
what a shit world. But I think they did all their setup in like Dream Drop Distance, Recoded, 0.2. They'd like set everything up already, and then they
Yeah.
were trying to make a whole game out of it when really they were in the final phases. Like you could have started KH3 at the Keyblade Graveyard or going to the Land of Departure. It wouldn't have really changed anything. So like that's probably my only issue is the Disney Worlds don't feel like they're entirely worth your time. They're really good though, like they're the best Disney Worlds you've had, and that's probably why it doesn't drag the game down entirely because the quality of Disney World is the best.
The Pirates
Oh,
one.
by far, they're like do you like playing movies on each
I know.
world?
Yeah,
it's
it's
crazy.
incredible. It's incredible.
Like honestly, like, and it's not even my favorite of the Disney movies, but Tangled in Kingdom
Yes.
Hearts 3 may be the best Disney
that
World
is
of all time.
such a good
It
world.
is
Yeah,
so
yeah, for sure.
fucking good.
It's amazing.
It's so fucking good. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
it's
some,
really good. It's really
They
good.
even made fucking Pirates of the Caribbean pretty good compared
Yeah,
to how
it's
shit it
like
was
a
in Kingdom
fucking
Hearts 2.
open world like pirate game. It's fucking mental.
Yeah, it's
like-
so cool.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, it's how they managed to make in each world they made it like its own game, where like literally mechanics change.
Yeah,
There's so much detail
cool.
into each Disney World to really make it feel like you've just entered a different game.
Yeah, for
they-
sure.
they
I
did
would
an
also
amazing job.
with regards to Kingdom Hearts and the Union, because Union Cross is over now. It's finished.
Yeah.
I would actually recommend
play
at
it
some
now?
point. You can't play it now. It's completely gone. It's an offline mode where you can just watch the cutscenes. But
Okay.
a Kingdom Hearts YouTuber, Damo, has put together a video, the most like comprehensive way of watching all the cutscenes. And I would recommend to anyone into Kingdom Hearts and to you two as well
I need
to
to watch
watch
it,
it through because
Fine.
it's the best Kingdom Hearts story, and that's not
Whoa.
even like it's not even an exaggeration. I am so invested in it. It's so interesting and so good and so confusing, but like it's pure Kingdom Hearts. It's so good. Like when it got to
I
the end, I
love
was
that
like, that
shit.
was just like the way they like capped everything off and just like tied everything together. It was like that was so satisfying.
Yeah,
But it
yeah.
also adds so many questions to the future, and it also ties directly into like Remind stuff and Melody and Memory. It's like, where are we going next? This is so fucking good,
Is
and I
it
can't wait
written
to see
by-
like the characters come back.
By Nomura.
Yeah, Nomura does everything for Kingdom Hearts.
Sweet guy.
So it's also like Nomura's not like restrained by anything in Union Cross, so he just went mental and he was like, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna put in everything that I think. It's so good. There was a huge like reveal at the end that was like mental, but it was man, the two huge reveals and like a bunch of other little story points and it's just so good. Like the characters are fucking fantastic.
I feel like
It's
I feel like I
just-
have to
wow.
watch these cutscenes now because if they bring this up in a
Yeah, you
future
need
like
to.
mainline title and I don't know what the fuck's going on, I'm gonna be absolutely heartbroken.
I feel like they will tell you the bits that need to be told as and when, but you won't experience the story the same way. Like, you'll just have the details. You won't have that experience of it. And
Yeah.
I feel like it would be wrong to miss out on it because it is so good. Like, Damo's put together this video where, like, it's all of the important stuff, so you can cut out all of the fluff. It's still pretty long. It's still, like, I think it's still, like, 6 hours. But obviously you can watch it, you know, whenever you feel like it. Just, like, watch it for, like, 30 minutes and then stop or whatever. But it's all of the important stuff. And, like, Unicross started off kind of slow.
Didn't the voice actor that does the Master of Masters voice some of the scenes?
Yeah.
As,
Ray
like,
Chase did he did, like, a little voiceover for one of the scenes that explains time travel and how that works and everything.
I love Master of Masters.
Jesus. Oh,
And he like explains his whole plan and stuff. And that Ray Chase did the voiceover for that scene, and it's really, really cool.
Oh god. I love that we don't just have Kingdom Hearts now, but in between when they're working on Final Fantasy VII and stuff, we're still as into that now. Like I've fucking loved. I've never played a Final Fantasy game. I've been playing Kingdom Hearts for 20 years. I've never played a Final Fantasy until now, and I fucking love it. It fills the void.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
7 Remake is so fucking good, and
It's
I think
amazing.
15 is really good as well. 15.
I need to
a lot
play
of people
15.
don't, but
You
15
didn't like
is
it at the
really
time
solid.
though, or do you have a different appreciation for it now?
They've changed it a lot since it came out. Because when it came out, the game was weirdly structured, and it was just, there was some things that were missing, and it was just a weird game. But since then, with the Royal version, they've changed it completely, and there's like new things added in, entirely new sections. They've stripped some things out. They've like reworked balancing and things like that. So the game is a lot better now than it used to be. It still suffers from some similar issues. Like the first half of the game is, you know, it's an open world for the first half. So you're going around, and just as long as you just don't do any side quests, you'll be fine, because they're all shit. Just avoid all of those. But then second half of the game, it goes linear, and it's like a chapter based linear, like Final Fantasy VII, and it's just really nice. It's just a really good game. Elva played it recently, and she was fucking crying by the end. of it.
I saw that.
It's really good. It's got a great soundtrack too, because the soundtrack's from Yoko Shimomura, the woman that does Kingdom Hearts soundtrack.
Right.
So
Classy.
Of course.
it's very Kingdom Heartsy, and that's really cool because the connection, obviously there's that connection between Yozora and Noctis.
Yeah, why? Why is that?
And you've got like, because Shimomura did both the soundtracks, when she's doing Yozora's music, it's very Noctis-esque music. And you've got like, even when you see Yozora sitting on the edge of that building in the Kingdom Hearts 3 secret ending, you've got a few notes in there of the Final Fantasy 15 main theme.
That's
and it's
cool.
just really cool.
Do you reckon there is Noctis is gonna show up at some point in Kingdom Hearts?
I don't know. I don't know whether they'll go that deep into whether they'll be like, let's tie this directly into it, or whether
Other
Nomura will be like,
Kingdom
Yozora's
Hearts,
like
Final Fantasy characters showing up.
version of Noctis. I don't know. But
Yeah, possibly something.
it'd be
like that.
interesting to see him do.
To be fair, whatever they do, we're not going to be able to even guess what they're going to do. So there's no point in even
it's
fucking
it's
theorizing.
always just mental.
Yeah, every theory
I love
we
it.
ever
I
have
love
about
it.
Kingdom Hearts never comes to pass. It's always something more crazy.
Yeah, and it's wild because of everything in Unicross as well. There's so much in there that's like, wow. There's just so much. Like, there are actually so many storylines to follow now that it's like, where are we even going to go in Kingdom Hearts 4? Like, how is all this going to tie together and like come back around? Like, it's huge.
God,
But
how are they
adds
going to top
also
the spectacle
Unicross,
of
like,
Remind? Where everyone comes together, and that bit where they're all fighting together, and like fucking Mickey goes
They're gonna have
crazy and
to
shit. Like, how are
somehow.
they gonna top it? I don't know. Fucking mental.
That was so good. Mickey, when he fucking has his little moment walking across that bridge, and he just gets up.
God.
He has his like Captain
And
America
he kills
moment.
all the version of Xehanorts at once. It's so fucking cool.
That's such a
That's
great
so
moment.
fucking
I'm just
awesome.
hoping it just sort of takes a different direction altogether, where there's no way to match it.
Yeah.
Because like they've done this before, they've done it before, so they just have to do some different stuff here.
Yeah.
with Kingdom Hearts
And I
4
think
and what goes
I think
forward.
they will. I think they definitely will. Just based on everything we've seen and like
Do
the
you
fact
think
that
there's
we've got
going to be
Quadratum
connections
set
with
up.
Final Fantasy? Do you think there's going to be some sort of like weird crossover moment?
I don't know. I feel like they might. I feel like if there's any time they're going to do it, it'll be in the next game, because they're going to Quadratum, where everything that we've seen so far is based on. It's. I mean, Quadratum means square, so this could be a universe of Square Enix properties.
That'd be
where
mental.
For a game, we're traversing different Square Enix games now, rather than Disney worlds potentially, because we're in this unreality now. We're locked away from like what is considered the real world in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Trying to find Sora as Riku, and so maybe in this game.
I love Riku so much.
You see, I love Riku too.
Can I've
You
got a
see-
theory. I've got a theory for you here,
Okay.
James. Because you mentioned it before.
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck wasn't Cloud and Sephiroth's follow up and like they go and they fight each other in Kingdom Hearts 2? Where was in Kingdom Hearts 3? Now here's my
Where did they
reasoning.
go?
If I'm thinking as a businessman, as a game creator, as a content producer, right?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I do that in Kingdom Hearts 3? Well, I'm trying to relaunch a series of games that's based on Final Fantasy VII and has Cloud and Sephiroth. Why would I give away the big climactic moment in another game before I get to build to it in this new series?
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That is kind
Like
of true.
they're literally, if you had the big battle in Kingdom Hearts 3 and then you like go on Final Fantasy 7, you're like, yeah, but I just saw them fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If for a lot of fans, it actually takes that moment away.
Mm.
But what if you get to Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 or whatever, it's the big climactic moment, and it actually crosses into the Kingdom Hearts universe of the Square world.
Sora
where
runs
it's like
in.
Somehow, Sora runs into it, and it's like that crossover moment.
See,
Like,
I always...
this
I feel
is the
like-
Cloud and Sephiroth that were fighting at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 are now fighting at the end, but it's somehow the same and different, or it somehow connects into the Kingdom Hearts world and then it skips forward. You know what I mean?
I think what they could probably do.
So the
I
Cloud
think,
that's in
would
Kingdom
be-
Hearts is the same Cloud from Final Fantasy VII Remake, is what I'm saying.
I don't think
I
they'll
don't
do
think
that.
so.
Well, I mean, I don't think they'll reverse crossover, but I think they could have. So I think what they could do is like the way when you watch Toy Story, Sora's not in it, but when you play Kingdom Hearts, Sora goes to Toy Story, sort of thing. So like when you play Final Fantasy VII, obviously Sora's not there, but when you play Kingdom Hearts 4, Sora could be there, or Riku, because obviously
I
Sora's.
see what you're
Oh,
saying.
Riku would
else. So
fit
I think-
so well. Oh.
I would like to see when you go to
Fuck you
Quadratum,
off.
potentially,
Just give me
maybe,
Sora.
who's to say we don't visit Shibuya, and that's The World Ends With You, and then
Yeah.
maybe you visit Midgar, and that's Final Fantasy VII, and maybe you visit these different places
Shit.
looking for Sora,
Holy
and maybe that's where everything
shit.
connects, and you're like, oh, that's where Cloud and Sephiroth actually went when they finished their fight in KH2, and then that's a mini story there. Who knows if that's something they might do?
Yes,
But I mean, the fact that
genius.
Quadratum is called, like means square is like, what
But-
is Nomura
but
doing?
also-
And like,
but also Yuzora,
mental.
right? Can you explain
Yuzora
James,
is,
where
like, oh.
the trailer of what was like of what Final Fantasy game was it?
versus
that, like,
13.
Versus
Yeah.
13. Yeah, can you explain that for people that may not know? Because I forget.
Yeah, so Final Fantasy Versus 13 was a game that was announced at the end of the 2000s, I believe. I think it was like 2009 it was announced. And it was Nomura's Final Fantasy project that he was working on. And it eventually developed into Final Fantasy 15. It's a game that like went through development hell, and Nomura was like ended up not working on it, and then the game became 15. But the characters were still intact, so Noctis was still the protagonist and everything, and there's still the
Yeah.
regalia and everything.
Yeah.
And there's a specific trailer for the first reveal of Versus 13 where the first shot of the trailer is Noctis in the back of the regalia, and the camera like pans from the window as the car's driving over to Noctis's face, and it's the same. They've replicated that exact scene in Remind when you lose to Yuzora, or when you beat Yuzora. You see Yuzora return to wherever he came from, and he wakes up in a car, and you see the camera pan over like that, and it's exactly the same, and he looks just like Noctis, and there's that connection there made directly between
God.
Versus 13 and Yuzora, and it's just like
That shit
like,
blew my
I don't-
mind.
What is Nomura doing? I just don't know. I cannot predict what he's gonna do.
What does the Versus 13 in that mean as well? What the fuck does that mean?
I have no idea. I don't know what Final Fantasy Versus 13 means, but it's an anime game, so
That's true.
it's whatever. But it's interesting to see that parallel made, and it's like Nomura's trying to retell the story he wanted to tell, almost, maybe.
Yeah, it's like the spiritual successor to the original project of Final
Yeah,
Fantasy
it's like
Versus
what
13.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
that
what
makes
Versus
sense.
13 should have been or could have been.
Yeah.
Instead of 15. So whether there'll be an actual connection there to Noctis and to 15, who knows? It could just be that Yuzora's like, he's trying to show the audience, like, look, this is, for all intents and purposes, my Noctis.
Yeah.
He's just not called Noctis, and he also has silver hair.
Yeah, and he's a lot cooler.
Yeah, and his driver is Luxord for some reason.
Oh yeah, that was
and
weird as
so-
well.
Yeah, so like Luxord is because
Figure the rules out.
Luxord knows Zigbar as well, because Zigbar is Lushu, and Luxord knew that because
Yeah.
they were arguing over the location of the black box.
Mhm.
And that's so interesting because it's like, okay, so Luxord actually comes from this unreality as well with the Azora, so that's going to probably be the connection that he then has to Sora.
It's so cool. Oh, the next
I
Kingdom
can't
Hearts game is
wait.
gonna make me nut. I can't fucking
It's
wait.
actually going to be so good. It's going to be
I'm
so
gonna cry
fucking
like
good.
a
And just
bitch.
the backstory you get in Union Cross to talk to, talking towards the Union leaders and the Master of Masters and Lucio. Like the Master of Masters has so much depth, and he is such an interesting character
He's amazing.
from Union Cross because he is not a villain, but he's also not a hero. Like I don't know what he wants,
It's
but
like
he's
just
also
fucking
like
with the
on the
universe,
right
it
page.
seems
Like it's really interesting, and they
Yeah.
introduce this concept of darkness as an entity that exists, but also they have their own like will, like their own consciousness, but they're also a single hive mind. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
And there's like a
Fucking
certain amount of them, and then you've got like Ven and the Chirithes and oh my god, and Brain
Ventus
and
makes no
Skuld
sense
and,
to me, eh? Ventus makes no fucking sense.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Like, how does he exist then, and then also what, hundreds of years later?
Well, you know, there's a reason.
No, I understand. I'm sure there's a time fucking travel thing in there.
There's a lot of cool stuff that happens, and they make Union Cross has made time travel make so much more sense as well. Like it just, to me, everything makes way more sense than it did in KH3. Like time travel in KH3 and DDD just seemed like something you can do, whereas Union Cross explains it all in such a way where it's like, oh, this makes so much sense, and like it doesn't even feel like time travel. It just feels like cool. It's like a magic power. I don't know. It's just really nice.
I
And
really,
like
want
how
to
they set it
play
up.
all the Kingdom Hearts games again, but it's such a commitment. Because I don't just want
really
to play
is.
1, 2, and 3. You want to play
All
Birth
of
by
them,
Sleep,
yeah.
Chain of Memories, everything, you know?
Dream Drop Distance.
Dream Drop Distance. Oh,
0.2.
fuck. I
I'm
really
gonna
wanna play
stream them all
Distance.
again
Rewatch
soon.
Key
I
back
really
cover.
can't wait to do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
just
they're
incredible.
so good.
Unless Horsey and
They're
Fox
just-
And
comes
it's-
back and then we can do it on there, but
Oh yeah, we do
Horsey
need
and
to do
Fox
that. We do need
died.
to come back.
Oh, whoa, Alexa, stop. When did I
Alexa
say
didn't like
her
you
name?
said that. Don't fucking say Horsey and Fox. Don't,
Let's
because
do it.
It died a second time. I mean, a third
But
time.
yeah, no, we'll come back. I think for a comeback stream, we should probably do one soon-ish because I'm doing alright-ish now. So I reckon we could come back and do one soon, and we could do like a bunch of different things on stream or something.
Yeah.
So rather than it being like dedicated to like 9 hours of Final Fantasy, because fuck Final Fantasy 7 hard mode, I'm not doing that anymore. I don't fucking want to.
I think I'm just gonna do that on solo,
but-
like on my own Twitch.
Yeah, that's fair. But I think we should come back and we should do Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer. I think we should do like a few runs of that. I reckon that'd be really fucking fun. Like we can have a seed that's just fucked. So like when you go into the first battle as Roxas, it could be fucking Sephiroth, and like we'll just see what happens, and we'll
How
just
the
try
fuck
and run
do we win
through.
that?
I don't know.
Figure the rules out.
But that's it. You got to figure the rules out.
Classic Dark Sword.
But I think that'd be a fun comeback, and then we can think about redo. We could do Ninja Turtles as well.
Oh yes.
Because that'll be good.
That'll be amazing.
And then we can think about doing all the Kingdom Hearts stuff, but
Yeah,
we can
I'd
organise a
happily
time or
do
whatever, a
Cage
date.
Critical on Horsey and Fox.
I have
Yeah,
such
that'd be
good
fun.
memories. While I was at university, I was living in Melbourne. I would get home from a long day of work on a Saturday night, and I would love jumping on YouTube and watching you two like playing through Kingdom Hearts for the first time.
Yeah.
Like those early days where it was just new to you guys and the
Yeah.
community was just getting into it. I was like loving it because it was
It was
making me
beautiful.
revisit it for the first time in a lot of years. It was just such a fun time.
It was
Horsey and
so
Fox, like
fucking
the
good.
early days.
I mean, my initial
It was
reaction
good.
to KH3 and Remind are both on stream, which is amazing to go back and watch.
Yeah.
Like,
I was
Yeah.
thinking, to be honest, of saving my playthrough of KH4 for
Yeah.
Horsey and Fox and having
yeah.
both of our first times be on Horsey and Fox because
my
I feel like it would
Yeah.
just be so special for everybody watching.
yeah, I
That
We got to
would
see
be
both
pretty
of us
cool.
react.
yeah. I
You've
think
just
so.
got to do it straight away. You've got to plan it like when the game comes out to
Yeah.
both be together.
Yeah,
And I guess
to
we won't be
do
able to
straight
play it
away.
on critical because you unlock critical after finishing the game, so we'll just have to do it on like standard or whatever. But I don't really care
Yeah,
that
it's,
much.
it's whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, and we'll I reckon that'd be really fun. But yeah, it's good. I mean, Kingdom Hearts is. Yeah, I still have my first streams of when I first played through Kingdom Hearts 1 blind.
Yeah.
They're still on one of my channels somewhere.
And you got
and
stuck
you got
on
me
Dark
just having
Riku.
no clue. I guess I got Dark Riku for like 3 hours, and when I finally beat him, I was fucking ecstatic.
That's
and
amazing.
then I'm just like, and then he's like, I'm Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, and I'm like, who the fuck, what? Who the fuck is Ansem? I was so confused.
Ansem
what the fuck, you're
revealed
Riku?
about 3 times in the fucking series, and it's never actually
Oh
Ansem
my
until
God.
it's like Diz reveals himself, and he's like, yeah, I'm
Oh
not
my
fucking
God.
Diz. from
Diz, my
fucking
favourite
Reverse
character.
Rebirth. What the fuck?
Oh my god. Diz is my favourite Kingdom Hearts character.
thing is,
He's
when
wearing
you
those
go
fucking
back-
bandages on his head.
Like when you go
You're a
back to
fucking
KH1
idiot.
and shit, like the narrative is in such a different spot. It's fucking mental.
I know.
Or like
It's so
KH2 when
simple.
Mickey's like, Ansem, whatever the fuck he's talking about, and he's like, wait, what? We killed Ansem, and he's like, no, we didn't.
It's so funny because they see the portrait on the wall of Xehanort, and
Yeah.
Sora's like, oh, it's Ansem, and Mickey's like, that's not fucking Ansem, that's his apprentice, and they're like, what? What are you talking about? We killed him, and they're like, no, you didn't. No, hopefully you didn't kill Ansem. It's so fucking funny.
Even the
They're
characters
just so
are confused. Yeah, even the characters are confused. That's when Tifa
It's
shows up as
amazing.
well, isn't it? When she kicks about.
That is, she comes in and kicks the wall, yeah, and then she leaves.
What a
yeah.
game series.
I actually forgot Tifa's real, like, how to say her
Tifa.
name properly. Like, I literally forgot because I say Tifa and I still call her
Yeah,
Tifa. Like, it's become such a thing. I refuse to call her by whatever her actual name is. I just call her Tifa. That's literally how I know her now.
Classic Tifa.
And I was like saying Tifa, and they said her name wrong. I'm like, oh, I actually forgot that was her name. I forgot I totally forgot because it's been so long since I played it. And when I think of the game, I'm like, oh yeah, Tifa.
Tifa.
Oh man,
That's so
Tifa.
good.
Yeah, it's Tifa.
Man.
to me it
Kingdom
is.
Hearts is so good. I could literally talk about Kingdom Hearts all day.
Same.
I could never stop. It's my favorite fucking
We should
thing.
do a Kingdom Hearts 4 spoiler cast when it comes out. And have Ethan
yeah.
there sitting there pulling
Have
his hair
Ethan
out.
there. He's there like, I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't do spoiler casts very often. I feel like we should do more of them. I've seen comments of people as well saying like, oh, like I miss you guys sort of talking about stuff that you've played and doing spoiler casts and stuff like that. Because I mean, I
Yeah.
quite enjoy it.
Well,
I
we're
mean,
gonna
I
have-
guess so. There hasn't been a lot of games recently to do it on, and
That's true.
I feel like I have in terms of like the new stuff is all shows, and I've been on Streamcast half the fucking series this year that's
That's
been
true.
on. You know, I was
Yeah.
on for Black Widow, WandaVision, and almost all the episodes of Falcon Winter Soldier as well. Like I was on so much of the Streamcast. So
Have
I've
you
been doing.
Well, I think
You guys watch What If?
I've not
No.
seen the
I've
first
not seen
episode
it.
yet.
I'm not
Apparently
that
it's
like.
fucking
I'll
shit.
Really? I've heard it's good.
I'm gonna
from
watch
different
it. I'll
people.
watch it
I mean,
today.
obviously you got
and I'll
Mario
see.
going, oh, it was really good. I really liked it. It was really good.
Oh,
No,
Mario
man,
loves
I'm not-
everything though. He's a Disney shill.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
not
I really
gonna
like
go
this
on-
filler episode of The Bad Batch. It was a good episode, yes.
Mario's a great girl. What a fucking what
I'm sorry,
Mario.
Yeah, but apparently what it's shit, and it's like basically it tells the same exact story as the first Avenger, but just instead of Steve, it's Peggy,
Oh really? Yeah.
and that's it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't
I'll
like
check
was
it
everyone
out,
going,
but-
like the writer going on about, we really need Disney to make a Peggy Carter, Captain Carter movie.
Well,
No,
no,
fuck off.
it doesn't fit,
Fuck
does
off.
it?
No, you
Her story's
don't.
done in the
Get
movies.
Fuck off. I love Peggy Carter. One of my favorite fucking characters.
Yeah, she's
in the
fantastic.
cinematic universe. She's fucking awesome. You don't need to make a movie with her as Captain Carter. You don't need to do it.
She was already in like what was it called? Fucking that fucking shit TV series that came out.
She had her in series. It wasn't great, was it? I like it though because it's Peggy. But yeah, it wasn't great.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people liked it, didn't they? I don't know.
The
but-
first season was really good. I enjoyed the first season. The second season was not necessary.
But it's
it was called Agent
what I don't
Carter,
like
wasn't
about Agent Carter. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I don't like about this whole multiverse thing is it's opened the door for fucking MCU stands on Twitter to be like, we need a movie of everything, and I'm like, you
Yeah.
don't. And I think that the multiverse is really cool. And
don't even know.
I like the concept of the multiverse, but use it to benefit the overall narrative and overall MCU. Don't just go, oh, we can make a show about Crocodile Loki. Let's do it. Because you don't need to do that. If it benefits the whole
Kevin Feige's
universe,
not.
then
I
do
trust
it.
Kevin Feige. I don't, just because MCU stands are saying things doesn't mean Kevin Feige's going to do it. You know. What I mean?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I'm sure
Yeah.
therell be some filler shows that don't matter, but who cares?
Yeah. Black Widow.
MCU stands
Just don't watch it.
making me
Just don't
not
watch
want
it.
to watch Loki though, to be honest.
Oh, they've ruined it. They've fucking ruined it.
MCU
for me,
stands
man.
make me not want to watch any
to
more
be fair,
of the
I
MCU.
agree with that. Like James and I, I thought Loki was good. Like it was fine.
Yeah, I thought it was great. It's a good show.
But then,
Oh
like,
my
James
god,
and I
look
were
at this
talking so
precious
much
man.
shit.
Tom,
We were talking
Loki's so
much shit
precious.
about it. Like we got on here and we're like, everyone talking about Loki's like the best show they've done. It's unbelievable. I'm like, fuck off.
It's like, no, let's be honest, Daredevil is.
I can't stand when people's entire personalities being a fan of the MCU, and that's all they are. I just can't fuck. It's like their profile picture is Loki, but it'll have a bunch of love heart emojis around him.
Or it'll be like some
fuck
fanfic
off.
of Loki as a woman or something. It's like just some retarded shit.
Like what? Like there's just the fan shit around Loki is just ridiculous.
Well, it's
It's
14-year-old
insane, and I
girls,
can't
isn't it,
escape it.
That want to shag Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, it's a bunch.
Let's be
It's a
honest.
bunch of kids that are just like stands on Twitter, but it's fucking annoying. Like I can't take it seriously
Yeah,
anymore
it
because
is.
people are just obsessed
It's
with
like
it. and I'm
people will post
it
a
wasn't
picture of
that
Tom
good.
Holland, like, look at this precious baby. We need to defend this baby boy. Here we go. And it's like, shut the fuck up.
And he's so precious, got to be defended at all costs.
It's so funny seeing this week people getting upset because the Captain America Twitter account changed to Captain Carter for like a week because it's her
What
episode
you
this
doing?
week of What If.
As like a little gimmick.
And
yeah.
they're like, I mean, it's her episode this week, that's why they did it. And people are saying, oh my god, of course they changed it to a white person as soon as they can because it was obviously Sam Wilson. It's like- and people were getting upset about it. I'm like, guys,
So dumb.
look,
It's
Sam
a
Wilson's-
fictional character.
First of all, Sam Wilson's my guy. He's my guy. He is Captain America. I fucking love it.
Even though I haven't watched the show.
But it's fictional and it's marketing for a week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'll change it back.
And it's a woman.
Yeah, and
She's
also-
They didn't do it with the
nice.
Guardians Twitter account with the Guardians episode. I'm like, that's because the first episode is about Peggy Carter and it comes out in 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll change
Oh
the
my
Guardians
God.
one the week they do that episode.
Yeah, they'll change it to
Oh my god.
what's his name?
T'Challa.
Chadwick, yeah. T'Challa, yeah.
It's my favourite what
Yeah,
if story.
it's,
That's what I always wanted to know. What if Star-Lord
Yeah,
was T'Challa?
what if-
What a
Yeah, what if?
fucking
Yeah, what if,
stupid idea.
what if it is the what if? Like, it's not. To me, that concept's weird because the interesting part of like a what if story to me is changing one minor thing and seeing how the whole thing spirals out of control.
Yeah,
Not
like,
just
what if
what
Edward
if
Kenway
Star-Lord
didn't
was
die?
not Star-Lord at all, but Black Panther for some reason. Like, there's no
I think they picked
amount
up
of events
T'Challa.
that could lead to
They
that.
picked up T'Challa as a kid instead of.
But why?
Yeah, why?
Why did they
and
do
who let
that?
him
It's
go?
not.
He had a whole family. And how did they
What was
get
he
into?
doing?
How'd they get?
How'd they get
how
to
did these
Wakanda?
Ravages get into Wakanda? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's fucking
don't know.
bullshit.
We haven't
I mean,
seen
we've
the
not
show.
seen it
I'm
yet.
not gonna watch it. I'm not.
But
gonna watch it.
also, you've just decided now.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
this,
just
I'm
gonna
not
be
watching
shit.
it.
Like, fuck that shit.
I'm sure I'll watch like the. Peggy Carter's one of my favorite MCU characters. I'm sure I'll watch that episode at some point. I'm not like
Yeah.
fussed.
I'll
on it.
watch them. Because I'm a fucking MCU shill and I can't not.
Wait, there's also
And I
an
fucking
episode that's
paid
like,
Premier
what
Access
if-
for Black Widow.
What if Killmonger saved Tony Stark at the beginning of
Oh,
Black
that-
Widow?
That's a weird one if hey.
Yeah, it's like what if Killmonger saved Tony Stark? Like, that's not a what if storyline. That just doesn't make sense. Why are you
Isn't there
doing
gonna
this?
be like zombie MCU as well?
That's
like-
I'm
Oh,
cool
like
with
zombie
that.
That's
cat.
already a
I'm
real
excited
thing.
about
That looks cool.
Because
Yeah,
that's
that
those
looks
are
really
real
cool.
comic books. The zombie Marvel comics. That's a legit. I'll watch that.
I want Deadpool kills the MCU. I'd love that.
That's what you want. That's
Yeah,
what
I
you
want that
That's
too.
really what I want. 'Cause
That's
he
a
can
great.
kill
That's genuinely
everyone.
fun comic series.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a
They
fun
looked really
comic
cool.
series.
Obviously, I never
The
read
Deadpool
them.
kills Deadpool kills the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
You can do that. You could do that, and it could just be literally. It could just be an alternate timeline as well. Now the multiverse
Easy.
is open to you. 'cause
But
you
it
don't-
could just
you
be
don't
a
have to have it
Deadpool
fuck with
movie
anything.
where
Yeah.
it doesn't matter because it's Deadpool and he breaks
Yeah,
the fourth
but
wall.
that's how the multiverse works, right? Because
Yeah,
You
well,
can have him
but
do
I mean,
whatever
at
the
the
fuck
end
he
of
wants.
Deadpool 2, he goes and kills him. He goes and kills Ryan
Yeah, he
Reynolds.
goes
after
and kills
Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds to
Reynolds,
Green
yeah.
Lantern. You know what I mean? He just because he just can. It doesn't matter. It's not real.
he goes and
Like,
he goes and kills the fake Deadpool from X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Weapon
so
X.
It's
funny.
great.
Deadpool's the best. Ryan Reynolds
is
Deadpool.
great.
It's actually the fucking best.
I really
I've,
want a Deadpool
Yeah, I can't
movie with
wait.
Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man in it. I'd love that. Obviously, if they don't have him in No Way Home, which I mean, I'm starting
They
to think as the
fucking
days
will.
go by, that's not going to happen.
Oh,
it's
No Way Home
definitely
is going to
happening.
be a disaster.
Yeah,
It's-
With the
yeah.
expectations on it, there's no way it's going to
Yeah.
be
The
a
thing is,
fucking disaster.
No Way Home, I think, is going to be in the moment when you're watching it in the cinema. You're gonna be like, "This is fucking incredible," and then like 2 weeks later, you'll be like, "Wow, that was bad. That was a
Yeah.
train wreck."
Yeah.
But I do think everyone's going to be in it. I do think they're doing this big multiverse.
Oh,
thing.
do you
There's
actually?
a ton of
Do you actually?
Do you
Spider-Man
think
in it, 100%.
you think Tobey Maguire's going to be in No Way Home?
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Definitely.
Well, it's going to be a fun movie
Definitely.
then, surely. At least
There's
it'll
way
be...
too many little coincidences coincidences and rumors, and they've already also confirmed that the guy who plays Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2 is in it.
Did you
And
see
so
that
is the
shit?
guy who plays Electro in the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
You know,
So-
the original actor for Mary Jane in the original Spider-Man films, Kirsten Dunst. Is that her name? Dunst.
Yeah.
Fucking
yeah.
Her. There was like pictures of her with the woman that plays Karen from Daredevil as well, like walking around. Maybe they're
I did
mates
see
in real
that, yeah.
life.
That's a stretch for me. That was a
They're
stretch
all
for
in
me.
LA though. What are they doing?
Yeah,
They're all
what
there.
are they doing? What are
They
they
all
doing?
live there. Every actor lives there. What do
Why
you
would
mean?
No, but
Karen
they
from
don't.
Daredevil
They
live
don't
there?
know.
She's not even like a high-profile actor. She's like in one thing.
She's also been in nothing since. Like,
Yeah.
look, I'm not saying it's happening, but it's fucking happening.
I want
and
Daredevil
we're
back
getting
at
it.
least. If No Way Home isn't some crossover movie, which even if it is, it may not even be that good. I just want Daredevil back. Just bring Daredevil back, please.
Honestly, it's gonna be a disaster. It's gonna be
gonna be
such a
a
mess. They've
It's
not
gonna
even
be-
properly established.
They're gonna
the
try and put loads
Spider-Man
of memes in it as
MCU.
well. Like, I'm gonna put some dirt in
James,
your
don't
eye.
say that. Don't say that.
Oh,
Spider-Man
God.
is fine. Don't fucking.
He's not. Yeah.
Have you
he's
seen
fine,
both
and
the
that's all
fucking
he is.
movies? Have you seen both
they're
these
great-
movies?
Yes, I think they're great movies, and I stand by that. Tom Holland's my favorite Spider-Man. You can all suck. my dick.
Homecoming's a solid film. Homecoming is
no.
a solid film.
The
and
best
and Far
Spider-Man
From Home
is Yuri Lowenthal.
fucking bad.
Far From Home is not bad. What are you talking about?
It's a bit of a mess,
It's
isn't
boring,
it?
isn't it? It's just we're in Venice. Wow, shit. Why are you in Venice? Fuck off. Go to New York.
Oh, now we're in London, and
Ooh.
there's an Avengers level threat, and none of the Avengers are here.
Yeah.
But Mysterio is here to save
they're
the
all
day.
dead. They're
and
all
we're
dead, to be
okay.
I like
Like,
the bit though where
they
he's
are all
building
dead,
the new
that's true.
suit and it plays.
I like
play
that,
Black
yeah,
Sabbath
yeah.
or does it play AC/DC? I'm sure it plays AC/DC.
It plays AC/DC. It's playing Back in Black.
Yeah. I like that bit.
Or is it playing
yeah,
Shit's
that's a
Thrill?
good
I
bit.
forget.
Yeah, I think it's Back in Black. Yeah.
Yeah. And
It's
he
a-
goes,
yeah, it's a
"Oh, I
good
love
moment.
Led Zeppelin." It's like, okay.
And when he uses the sign as the shield, I like that as well.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
that
that's
bit.
cool. There's some good
cool
moments
bits.
in Far From
I think
Home.
Far From Home's fucking great. I like Homecoming
But,
more.
Homecoming's way
I
better.
I think I just love Spider. Like honestly, the Russos in
Nailed it.
Civil War.
Civil War, yeah, I
War is the best time they've done
Agreed.
Spider-Man in the MCU.
Agreed.
He is
Agreed.
perfect
That's
in that
true.
film.
He was so good. Oh,
He was so good.
conversation
that
he
little
has with
heart-to-heart
Tony.
he has with Tony. It's so good. It's so good. And then he's just like, we've not really seen that since. There's some really good moments in Homecoming. Some really good moments in Homecoming.
I think we've all established the Russos are the best filmmakers to touch the MCU. We know that, and we know.
Yeah,
that.
they should make every film.
They made the Winter. If they came back to do Cap 4, I would come
Could you
instantaneously. Like,
Could you imagine?
you
that?
know,
It'd be mental.
going in, you're like, well, this is the only movie to be excited about because it's going to be a masterpiece, and it'll be the Dark Avengers versus fucking Sam and him setting up the new Avengers, and it's going to be fucking incredible.
Oh,
Like,
that'd be
come
exciting.
on, come
I
on.
just want more
The Russos.
Spider-Man. So far, I'm really disappointed.
I
want
see.
good Spider-Man.
I've thoroughly enjoyed. I loved the. Obviously, we all love the Civil War introduction.
Yeah.
I loved Homecoming. I thought they did like Vulture as a villain.
Oh yeah, he's terrific.
Oh yeah, Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
Oh shit. Oh, he's good.
I'll never forget being in the cinema and the scene in the car going to the prom. Like it was just the tent. Like it was fucking
yeah.
great.
Spider-Man.
Like George is a ruiner though. Like he'll do fake impressions of things. Like that's not how it sounds.
See, that wasn't
But
even an impression of Michael Keaton. That was an
That was
impression of
fucking
Jenny
Nicholson.
Nicholson. What a shit video.
But
man.
I
That's a great scene though. Yeah.
It is. Yeah, no, it's good.
and I mean him.
And you got when he's under the rubble as well. That's a really
Come on,
great scene
Spider-Man.
too.
Oh, what a.
And you got the arc he
Oh,
has
bang.
with Tony, where it's like if you're nothing without the suit, then you shouldn't have it.
That's a great. Yeah.
oh.
That's the lesson he learned from
great.
Iron Man
Homecoming's
3.
a great movie. Homecoming's in my top like 5 or 6 MCU movies.
Yeah, it's a good.
I do like it a
good.
lot
It's
more
good
than Far
film,
From
yeah.
Home, but I really enjoy Far From Home still. It's a great MCU film, Far From Home.
Yeah.
Like the follow-up
I just
to
wish they
Endgame.
did more
and all
with
that.
Spider-Man. I just want to see a personal story. Like I want to feel a deep connection to
Yeah,
Peter
it always
Parker.
seems
I know,
Because I think
focused on
that's
what's
the
around
core,
him.
like it's like the core part of his character is having a connection to him. He's like the everyday superhero, and I don't
Yeah.
feel that from him
No.
in the MCU. I did in
Not,
Homecoming.
not since Homecoming, yeah. Homecoming and Civil War, yeah.
But-
yeah. It's, well, once
Yeah.
you've been in Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, it was hard to follow up. And like Far From Home just being where it was, where it released right after Endgame, it had no choice but to like be the follow-up movie to Endgame, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know,
true.
Tony Stark died. Like, it's in some ways it's a victim of obviously the universe it's a part of, as all cinematic universe films are from now on. And for some, it benefits it, where it's like, it would have been shit with it, and it's good because I'm like, well, it's in the MCU and they've actually connected really well. These characters you wouldn't have given a fuck about, now you do.
Unlike
whereas like
Ant-Man,
Spider-Man would have. How dare you? Paul Rudd's incredible, and I love him. But with Spider-Man would have been fine on its own. But it's in the MCU, so it can have its negatives, it can have its positives. Like for me, I'm not a big Spider-Man guy. I really love Tom Holland's Spider-Man. A big part of it is because of the MCU, but it's also... I think it's just really well done. I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
I love him.
I think he's phenomenal.
Yeah, he's great,
I think he's fucking awesome.
It's just they're not giving Spider-Man a chance to be in the spotlight. It's always focused on stuff that's happening around him and characters that are with him, instead of just him and his own struggles in his life. It completely glosses over what makes Spider-Man unique, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I do think No Way Home can be good. I don't think the whole idea of them making it multiverse and introducing a ton of... Because a lot of people have said, like, it's too many villains, too many characters in the spotlight, it's bad. And I don't think that's necessarily the case, because look at Into the Spider-Verse, how everyone loves that. They juggled a bunch of different Spider-Man, but they still focused on Miles. And they characterized Peter really well. There's a ton of... and Gwen.
Yeah.
And
But
there were a
isn't
ton
this what
of
you're
villains
worried
in that
about,
as
though?
well.
Like...
And what do you mean?
I just mean... Well, not you. But, like, I just think people are going to hate the movie because they're like... A Tobey Maguire fan's like... But why wasn't Tobey Maguire more in it? It's like, well, because he's not...
It's not his movie.
Tom Holland's the main character. Like,
Yeah.
Tom Holland's Peter Parker's the main character. And if Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man's in it and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man's in it, they're just going to be supporting side characters. But people be like, no, it's supposed to be his film. It's supposed to be Tobey Maguire's film or Andrew Garfield's film. Like, those stands for those particular Spider-Men are going to hate the movie because they're not in it enough.
Yeah.
It's not about them.
People. But I would like to see
Fuck those people.
I would like to see Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man play the role that Peter Parker played in Into the Spider-Verse, where he's really well characterized and he's a great character, but it's not his film. He's just a really good supporting character for Miles, and they have this great relationship. And I would love to see
maybe
that from
don't
Andrew
kill
and
him off and
Tobey.
replace him with a fat old version of the same character, because that was one thing they did in
That was
Spider-Verse.
good. Well, don't kill off Tobey Maguire, but
I mean, you can. It's not like he's going to come back again.
You can't kill Tobey Maguire.
Well, now they might do a Spider-Man 4 now because the multiverse. So
where
there
do you
go.
think? Oh god,
Disney Plus show.
Oh no, they will never be able to do that ever.
Tobey Maguire.
He's so old, and he's a serial killer. First of all,
they do it. They find a way.
What do you think?
They make bank on that.
Well, what do you think they'll do with this, like Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, in the sense of obviously it's been 15, 20 years since Spider-Man 3, like, and it'll be that way as well in the movie. What do you think his Spider-Man's going to be like?
I think they'll drop him in from when he was Spider-Man because if Doc Ock is going to be in the film, which has been confirmed that he's literally
holy
cast
shit,
in it,
yeah, it's a great
so
then it's just going to be Tobey Maguire from Spider-Man 2.
But don't you think? But it could because it could be different times from the same universe.
Well, it could be. Yeah, true. It could be that Doc Ock was like, it ends up coming from just when like you think he dies in the river, he doesn't, and he ends up in No Way Home or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah,
so it could be one way or the other. But I think it would be good to see Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man like give some like wisdom to Tom Holland or whatever. Like have them form a relationship where there's something he can learn. Because they've done a lot of like Tom Holland Spider-Man learning from others. But imagine him learning from Spider-Man. That would be really cool.
That would be cool.
He
just gets attached to him.
Spider-Man gonna do? Like,
he's gonna do quips
at the end of fucking his
balls
last.
or
Like
something.
the
He doesn't
last
kick
time we
anyone,
left
he doesn't
him,
attack anyone.
his fucking father shows up at the
Shield
cemetery.
agent.
That's how like his last.
Oh,
that's when I last saw
yeah.
Andrew Garfield's
mum.
Spider-Man.
And he had
Well.
special spider blood, didn't he?
Is that how the second
Yeah.
one ended? And Gwen died.
Gwen
And
died.
got transported to
Gwen died.
La La Land with whatever his name is.
Yeah, that's
canon.
Yeah, that is canon to Spider-Man. But yeah, they were setting up a Sinister Six in the end of the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh yeah.
And Andrew Garfield's dad was a Shield agent, and he had special blood that is the reason he became Spider-Man. So it's kind of dumb because it means that not anyone that got bit could become Spider-Man. It had to be Andrew Garfield.
Do you reckon we're going to see
the
Vass
actor
from Far Cry 3 show up at some point?
Oh, Scorpion.
He's at the end of Homecoming, isn't he? The dude that plays
He is,
him.
yeah.
I like that
if they'll
actor.
do that. I think
bring
maybe
in
at some
Scorpion.
point. Is Tyler gone, by the way?
Yeah, I think he's died.
He is gone, yeah. He's just vanished. I don't know where he went. We'll wait for him to
Yeah.
come back. But
Tyler.
But yeah, I mean,
there you go. He's gone.
is he? Hello?
Yeah, he's left. I
No?
mean, like he actually
Oh,
left
he's
the
left.
chat.
Oh shit.
Let me give him a message.
Let me go into the group chat and see. See what he's
Tyler,
doing.
what's happened?
Who knows? Maybe you're fucking killed.
What's going on, lad? This happened to me during Clubhouse. Well, to be fair, every now and then he'd just like glitch off.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
My internet just
Oh,
cut
he's
out.
back.
There you go.
There
my
he
internet
is. There he
just
is.
cut out. This is the classic once an hour.
Tyler.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, like his fucking dad shows up at the end of the Amazing Spider-Man 2, and that's the last time we saw him.
Okay, that's bloody
Yeah.
mental.
Wait, what?
I don't
Does he
remember the
show
ending.
up in person?
Yeah, in person.
No, he's
and then
dead.
they have like, no, he's not. That's like the end. It was a big cliffhanger.
No.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen. No.
Yeah.
Where? No, you're making this up. You're imagining it. That didn't happen.
What? Maybe it did. Peter's
Because he
dad
has videos
shows
of
up,
him.
Spider-Man.
No, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Tom's
There is no
lying.
clip of this. You've invented this.
Apparently,
Oh no,
the
it's
end
an
is him
alternate
fighting
ending
Rhino.
scene. No, I'll send it to you. I thought
Oh.
I hadn't seen it so long, and I saw a clip of it recently, and I was like, I don't remember this is how it ended. Surely we can watch this in. I'm just gonna send this to Josh, and he'll understand the context when.
yeah, for
We'll
when
get
he needs it.
copyright for this, though, won't
Will
we?
No,
we?
he doesn't have to put. Just flip it around, do some weird shit with it. Josh will figure
Don't
it
put
out.
the sound. Don't put the sound.
Don't put the sound in.
Just put subtitles on it,
Yeah, put subtitles.
and people can read it. These nuts.
Yeah, you don't have to
Right,
put
I'm ready.
subtitles. Maybe just get the subtitles from the video itself. Put on
Are you watching?
captions
Are you
or
watching this now?
Yeah.
Are we watching it together or
Oh,
are we
yeah,
watching
do
it?
you
Yeah,
wanna-
let's watch this.
do you wanna
Yeah,
count
let's watch
down?
together. Let's sync it up. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
right. I've put.
Ready
Right,
to
I'm
play.
ready.
3, 2, 1, go. I thought this was from the movie when I watched the clip recently because I've only seen the movie one time, but I guess it's a deleted alternate ending.
Classic guy. Who's that?
So
Dad, I assume.
yeah. So Gwen has died and he's fucking all set.
That's true. That's a really horrible scene when she dies.
Oh, that is bad, especially because it's Emma
Yeah.
Stone and everyone's got to love Emma Stone.
Yeah, she's a lovable woman.
She is lovable. Ultimate girl next door.
Yeah.
The fuck is?
Awkward dad moment.
Sarah, that don't move. I'm gonna kick you in the balls.
Don't move. This feels weird. It feels like it shouldn't be happening.
This is so dumb. I'm so glad they didn't use this.
Andrew Garfield's a legit really good actor, though. To be fair.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck?
Dude.
This scene is so weird. They're on different levels. These two actors,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
different
yeah.
energy.
Yeah, you've got a guy that's just showed up. They found him on the street, and then you've got a legit actor.
It's like, yeah, can I play Peter's dad? It's like he's dead. He's like, yeah, write it in so he's not. Yeah, because S.H.I.E.L.D. was dangerous.
This is so weird.
That's the weirdest hug as
I'm
well.
glad. I'm so glad they didn't use this. I mean, the movie itself sucks anyway, but I'm so glad they didn't use this.
It's not that bad. Look, the Amazing Spider-Man films.
I didn't think they were that bad. I probably like them more than fucking Tobey Maguire movies. Whatever.
Well, no,
that's
that's just not
disgusting.
true. I mean,
You just don't
I
like
don't-
good fucking storytelling.
the Amazing Spider-Man 1 is better than Spider-Man 3, to be fair. Well, I don't know,
Is it
actually.
though?
Oh,
It's
I
just-
haven't watched this
Spider-Man
far in.
3
I
sucks.
definitely did not
Spider-Man
watch
3
this
is just
far into
genuinely
it.
really bad.
Spider-Man 3 though has high highs and low lows. There's some
What's the
really
high?
good stuff in Spider-Man 3.
I've only seen Spider-Man 3 one time, and it was at cinemas.
It's fucking shit. I
There's
don't
some
think there's...
great moments in Spider-Man.
I'm gonna
3.
put some
There's
dirt in
really
your
good
eye.
stuff.
Gonna cry.
Whereas I've seen Spider-Man 1 and 2 a lot, whereas I've only seen the third one once.
Sucks.
But
Except for when
I
Harry
love
throws
the
stuff
thing.
about.
I'm gonna stop watching this now. But I love
This is so
Spider-Man
this
3's.
is so long.
Yeah, it is really long.
And they literally
I'm done
should
with
have-
it. I don't care about the storyline. I just wanted to see that it was real.
And then he goes back to school at the end, despite looking about 27 years old.
Yeah, that's how it goes. But yeah, what was that? Shit, I was gonna say something, I forgot. Oh yeah, no, yeah, but I like the depiction of the black suit Spider-Man in Spider-Man 3, just because it feels real. Like, it doesn't. He's not trying to be like, he's trying to be cool, but it's Peter Parker, so he's a fucking loser. I just think it works.
He gets
well.
bitches though.
No, it's just because he's a serial killer and he's weird. Temple a weirdo.
He's fucking not.
He
You're
is.
an
He's
idiot.
fucking
he's actually
weird.
a really
He is
wholesome guy. isn't he?
Brilliant.
He's
He
fucking
is
weird.
so good.
And he's like best
he's
childhood mates
fucking
with Leonardo DiCaprio as well. So you must be doing something right.
whatever. He's
You
fucking
must be doing
weird.
something right.
Oh,
Well,
he's
Leonardo
so
DiCaprio's
good.
fucking weird. I'm not saying they're not good actors.
But to be fair, I've never
It's
met
fuck-
Leonardo DiCaprio. He probably is a
Yeah.
weirdo. I mean, he dates girls that's like 20 years fucking younger than him, so he's clearly a bit of a nonce.
Oh god.
Yeah,
He doesn't
Leonardo,
let
if
him get
you're
older than
listening to
25
this,
or
yeah,
something.
you're a nonce, lad.
You're under Article 24A, citizen's arrest.
Yeah, what a great guy.
Oh my god. But yeah, no, look, Spider-Man 2 is like my favorite Spider-Man film, and is just outstanding. It's just so fucking good, and we need some more of that. Need some more of that energy in the MCU.
We do, and we need more. We need a Peggy Carter female movie.
Oh yeah, we need that too. Yeah, and we need to see we need a movie about Killmonger saving Tony Stark in Iron Man 1.
Yeah. I love when people go, "Yeah, Killmonger was the hero of that film." It's like, no, he didn't. He
Oh
shot a
my
black
God.
woman.
It's
He
just-
wasn't
oh
ending
my God.
racism.
That's
was he?
why. That's why he was. No, well, Killmonger was like, he wanted to, like, he wanted to like weaponize race, and T'Challa was like, no, that's wrong, because that is wrong.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the
But
lesson
people
of
in
the
real
film.
life want to do that, so I mean, I guess he was right.
I guess he was right.
The race was starting,
Um,
and it's all thanks to
but,
Killmonger in fucking Black Panther.
yeah, he started it. Nah, but it's weird. Yeah, the movie never frames Killmonger as a hero.
No.
It frames him as a sympathetic villain at points, but never
Yeah.
that his views are correct, because they're not.
No, he's just a
a
crazy
lunatic.
man. He's an absolute psychopath. Yeah.
Whereas T'Challa is an actual like noble hero
Chad.
that wants the right things.
So fucking sad that Chadwick Boseman died.
I can't believe it. Still, it's weird to think about.
I know, it was like over a year ago at this point, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Bless him, man.
Yeah, it's
What a
it's
legend.
Weird.
What
it's
a
really
legend.
weird to think about it.
Yeah, died, well, nearly a year ago, August 28th, 2020. God. Is Tyler gone again?
Weird.
No, I'm here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm stuck watching scenes from The Amazing Spider-Man. I'm just watching scenes from it. I'm like,
Why?
I actually
You've
don't
done the
mind
thing.
this.
You've done
I
the
don't
thing. The
mind
tunnel vision thing that you've done. It's a
I
meme.
do get caught up. I get caught up.
He's going to start making videos like high top
Everything
films.
I do is a meme, and this is
Oh
becoming
man, where do I
weird.
get this last
like,
backpack
I
in
literally
in
can't
Miles
do
Morales?
anything. Literally anything I do is like, how funny is it? I'm like, how? I'm just
It's just
being myself.
Yeah, you're just funny though. Yourself is just funny, I guess.
Yeah, but is it laughing with me or is it at me? You know what I mean?
Both.
I feel like I'm just like, I feel like a monkey at a zoo on these podcasts sometimes because it's like, wait for it, he's gonna do something stupid.
Oh, hey man, you gotta be decisive.
If I don't, George will just make up something I say.
Don't know what you
That'll
want.
be a saying that's said for literally 4 years, like big shoes.
What can I say? I'm a master at my craft.
Oh man, so fucking funny. Oh man, isn't it weird? These podcasts end up just being us talking about Kingdom Hearts and the MCU, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
when
it's
fine with
the
that.
two
I'm
things we
more
could talk
than
about
happy with
forever.
that.
Well, it's
And
when
Lord of the
Ethan's not
Rings,
here to
and I
bring
like.
up...
I
Wait,
like
bring
that we
on.
threw Lord of the Rings in there as well. I can live with Lord of the Rings, Marvel, Kingdom Hearts. Those I could live with that forever.
That's some good shit, yeah. That's some good topics. I'm sure
Yeah.
people will
But
love
this-
it. It's like a classic
Because
episode.
it is about to hit midnight for me, and I've got work in the morning. I do need to go to bed. But before we
Yeah.
wrap up, I really need to know something.
Yeah.
George, what have you been watching on YouTube?
Oh no. Okay. This week.
I literally, it's my favorite part of my every fortnight. Every part of every fortnight is this.
This week. I mean, it's been a little bit more dry. It's been sort of like, I was watching people do Yu-Gi-Oh card openings, like opening decks and
Oh,
stuff.
to be fair, I watched a lot of those back in the day. Like a
Yeah.
few years ago, I was addicted to it.
Because I started rewatching Yu-Gi-Oh recently, and
Oh yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh.
I was like, I really want to watch people open some cards, and like, just so many cards that I had when I was a kid just come flooding back, like Blackluster Soldier, and like
Oh.
Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, or like Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon and stuff like that. Just like these
Oh,
amazing, like even just Karibo, Dark Magician, and like just all the
I can
classics.
literally,
Girl, Blue
I
Eyes
can
White
literally
Dragon.
remember my first Yu-Gi-Oh card that I opened.
What was
Where I was, I could tell you where I like my first pack where I was. I lived in Ballarat in a country town, Victoria. I was probably 6 years old. I was on the McDonald's on Baker's Hill, and we're sitting in a booth, and we just gone to a place called Card Crazy, and it was literally a cards shop that you buy
Yeah.
comic books, Pokemon
Yeah.
cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Classic.
And me and Harlan would get $2 a week for making our beds and emptying the dishwasher on our days. I feel like house chores as kids. And we'd wait 4 weeks. We'd get $8, which was enough for a...
Okay, there you go.
Oh shit.
Back recording again now. Sorry.
That's right. And it was enough to go get like a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And that's what we would spend our pocket money on all the time, was just buying Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I don't know the names of them, but I could picture them in my head, like what the cards look like. And if I still had them, I would be able to pick out that's one for my first deck, that's one for my first deck.
Yeah.
Because I got the Dark Magician within like 4 packs, I reckon, but it wasn't my first. It definitely wasn't mine.
The Dark Magician.
But this was when Yu-Gi-Oh was brand new.
Yeah,
First season was coming out at the time. Like, it was totally new, and it was the thing.
Yu-Gi boy.
Oh man. Oh, I miss Yu-Gi-Oh
Oh,
so much.
my favorite card was
I-
always Blue Eyes. To be fair, it was always the
Blue
classic.
Eyes. I have so many Blue Eyes White Dragons right now. Like, because I
know.
started buying Yu-Gi-Oh cards again like a few years
I don't know
ago,
why that's funny.
and I have
Dude,
so
I'm
many.
being a grown man. I have so many Blue Eyes White Dragons. Yes, you know
I
me.
have so fucking. It's stupid. Wait, hang on. I'll show the fucking camera.
Holy fuck.
Oh, I wish I had loads of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I don't know where the old ones are. They might be in the attic somewhere. Either that or we just
I got a
locked them
big
out.
book here full of the new ones that I got recently. Let me find the Blue Eyes page. 'cause I've got a
Open
whole
your
page
mind,
full of Blue Eyes
Kaiba.
White Dragons. Where are they? Where are the Blue Eyes? Oh, there they are.
Do you have the one with like the stone tablet in the background?
I do. I have like a bunch of different versions of it.
Like
Where
which-
the fuck, where is it?
which-
I have a
oh,
load
you
of
got
Dark
all the
Magicians too. There's all my Dark Magicians there. I'll put them on the camera.
Do you
Got a
have
bunch here
Black
on this
Chaos,
page.
Magician of Chaos, whatever the fuck it's called? The one that can ride
I think
the
I
Blue
do.
Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
I think I do have that one. Oh, and here's my Blue Eyes. I have 2 pages just full of. There you go. I'm
Love
showing
Blue
everyone on the
Eyes.
camera.
I love Blue Eyes.
I have a
so
bunch
much.
of different versions, and then Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon as well.
Oh, yeah.
Just it's mental.
Polymerization.
Oh, and I do have Dragon Master Knight there.
Dragon Master. Oh,
So
is that
there's
the one
that.
that it's called? Dragon Master Knight.
That's the one with Blackluster Soldier when you combine it with Ultimate Dragon.
Oh, I see.
It's 5,000 attack points.
So it is Blackluster Soldier that can ride him. I always thought it was the fucking Chaos, the Magician of Dark Chaos. whatever the
Magician
fuck
of
it's
Black
called.
Chaos.
Yeah.
No, I've got both
Nah,
of
he's
those
cool
there
as well. Do you have Karibo? Do you have Winged Karibo?
I do. Do I have a winged Karibo? I don't know if I have a winged Karibo, but I have normal Karibo.
There's like fucking 15 levels of Karibo. And you can have it where like he's got armor, like dragon armor on and shit. It looks fucking sick.
There's like a Karibo with levels, because I remember there was those cards that have, so yeah, I've got a bunch here. There were the ones like Silent Magician level 4 and level 6 and level 8 and stuff.
Yeah.
And Silent Swordsman.
Yeah.
And I think Karibo had ones like that, like Winged Karibo level 1 or whatever.
Also, actually, I was watching the
That was
show
pretty
recently, and it's ridiculous how OP Karibo is in the show, because it multiplies infinitely, whereas I think the actual card just duplicates itself twice. But in the show, it's
Yeah,
like,
they break the rules a lot.
Kaiba, you cannot break through my Karibos. And it's like there's infinite Karibos just fucking spawning.
Karibo's effect, let me read it to you. This is the effect. During your opponent's turn at damage calculation, you can discard this card. You take no battle damage from that battle. That's it. That's the only effect it has.
Oh.
So you can't even duplicate
So you
it.
can't, he doesn't even duplicate, okay.
No, he doesn't
That's
even
hilarious.
duplicate. That's not even the effect of the card.
It was great. It's like Kaiba's got 3 blue eyes, and he just brings like Karibo out, and Kaiba's like, oh shit, I can't do anything now. Because it just keeps
He's like,
fucking
shit, I can't do anything because
multiplying.
Yugi's playing by the wrong
Because
rules.
fucking Yugi cheats. Everyone cheats in the show. Everyone. Everybody. And it's always like,
It's
the
weird,
power
'cause-
of friendship.
It's like, it's not even like in the show they play by different rules than real life. It's like within the show they change the rules from season to season. Like a card will do a different thing in season 1 to what it does in season 3. They just change the fucking rules all the time because the power of friendship.
That I was watching during like the tournament leading up to going into Pegasus Castle and shit, and Yugi was fighting this guy called, I think he's called Panic. And he does like all this dark stuff.
Yeah.
And he has this castle that he spawns in that basically makes his entire side of his like deck, so Yugi can't see the cards he's playing. And the way that Yugi beats it is he spawns in that turtle with the cannon on its back. He puts like the Dragon Knight on it, and then shoots the Dragon Knight into the castle. And it's like, he breaks this thing on the castle, and then how he wins, because this other dude has loads of monsters on his side, the castle falls onto the monsters and kills them, and that's how he wins.
That is the dumbest thing.
It's amazing.
That is so dumb, because it's playing like as if those are like real entities that exist.
Yeah, as if there's physics. And it's not even like he was playing a shadow
funny.
game. Like he was playing, it's just Pegasus, like just normal, like holographic game. And there's that bit where Kaiba...
I was just checking to see what Catapult Turtle does. That's not what
threatens
Catapult
to kill
Turtle does.
himself. No, it's not. It's not. Kaiba like threatens to kill himself as well. Like he stands on this ledge, and he's like, "If I don't win this, I'm gonna die." And then Yugi's like, "No," and it's like, "What's gonna happen?"
He's like, "If I attack him, it'll blow him off the edge of the building."
And it's like, "No, they're holograms. It's not gonna do anything."
Kaiba threatens to kill himself unless Yugi lets him win.
It's because obviously Mokuba's got his soul
amazing.
taken by Pegasus, and he's like, "Well, if I don't win, then Mokuba's gonna die." But it's like, if you kill yourself, Mokuba's gonna die as well. So like, why does it matter? It's mental.
Yeah.
I'm sure
oh
Yugi
my god.
like, help
Yu-Gi-Oh
it.
is so good.
It's amazing. It's not only
There's
really
so many good
nostalgic and great
moments.
to watch, but it's just really fucking funny because all the characters are so dumb.
Yeah. It's funny, but there's also some really sick moments too. Like when Yugi first fights the guy who has Slifer the Sky Dragon in Battle City. It's such a
I
fucking
can't wait
good
for
duel.
Battle City.
The way he beats him is just so fucking, and you know everything's about to get fucking serious when it starts playing the main theme,
and
you're
he
like,
smirks,
oh shit,
and he goes,
everything's going down. Yeah, it's so good. There is when you finish watching Yu-Gi-Oh, watch through the whole season or the whole show, and then watch the fucking movie that came out.
Oh yeah, the one that came
the
out.
Dark Side of Dimensions.
Yeah,
that came out. No, it was the recent one. It came out pretty recently, like just a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh, I thought you meant like the really old one, like the Yu-Gi-Oh the movie with the
no.
pyramid of light.
Yeah, that's a cool one as well. Though. I like that.
No, yeah, watch the one that came out recently. It is so fucking good.
Yeah,
it's so good, man.
It looks cool.
The ending is brilliant.
God,
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh's
that's good
great.
shit. Yeah, it's really good.
What
I
a
love Yu-Gi-Oh
tangent!
lot.
What a tangent!
Oh my god.
It's a good way to wrap
You
things
lost
up.
me for a while. Well, what is that all you've been watching, George? Surely there's something else.
Honestly,
Surely some weird shit.
I was kind of worried that you were going to ask me the question of what I've been watching this week because that's literally it, to be honest.
Mate, it's my favourite question.
Like that, and like
How
some
would I not-
videos where like I don't know what is it like on the surface of Neptune, to like.
I'm not mad at that. That's a pretty good, legit, like interesting video to look at.
Yeah, that's
Did you
it's
guys
great video.
see the fucking Joe Rogan with the girl from North Korea that escaped North Korea?
No.
Holy fuck! You should listen to that.
Okay, I'm actually give
Like,
that a listen. Yeah.
Okay.
legit. I haven't since he went to Spotify. I just haven't fucking really watched much Rogan. But this podcast, I had to watch it. Like this girl in like I think it was like 2009. Like she escaped North Korea, and the story is unbelievable. Unbelievable. The life
some
that
clips
you live
there,
in
I
North
might-
Korea, where you
that
hear
one.
what fucking North
Interesting.
Korea is like. Yeah, just watch the short clips on YouTube, and then you'll get hooked.
She's been on Jordan Peterson's podcast as well. Look at that.
Oh yeah, right. I haven't seen
She's
that.
spreading the word.
Well, you've got to. That country's fucked.
Yeah.
And needs to
I've
needs
seen,
to
like,
be stopped.
videos
Let's
of
just be
people,
honest with
like, that
ourselves.
go
It
to
has to be
visit.
stopped.
They're
What's
really
that?
interesting. When you see videos like people that went to visit, like people that go over and they do little bits of filming here and there. And it's just fucking weird.
Like depressing.
Like how everything's
but you-
performative and they only let you go into certain places.
But
And
that's
like
what
the
I'm
way
saying,
that
you
like
go
a
out-
lot of the
go out to
cities
the
are like not
random-
even
yeah.
real. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, and you hear
It's-
the
it's
stories from
interesting
this
stuff.
like woman about the lifestyle you live and how poor you are and how everything's arranged for you and it's controlled by the state and everyone's so poor and so malnourished. Like the starvation's unbelievable. Like one story is like she saw this small child and his guts were hanging out because his body couldn't hold together so malnourished, his body couldn't hold in his guts and intestines.
Holy
So they were just
shit.
like literally
God.
falling out of him, and he was just sitting there standing begging for food.
Oh.
And outside the hospital, they would just dump bodies and they would just freeze in the snow.
What is it with America being like the world's police in all situations where it doesn't matter? Like, I'm pretty sure people wouldn't mind if they went over and had a little fight with North Korea.
But China protects them.
Oh, there you go. That's why then.
Yeah,
America,
China is
big
big.
Chad America, not just Chad as big Chad China. They
No,
like to
just
make
pick
out
fights with tiny Middle Eastern countries.
exactly. America likes to make out they're this big Chad nation. Look at our military. We've got railguns. But no, China's there. They do have railguns. They fucking do. Have you not seen? They have railguns.
No,
actual
no,
railguns.
It's just funny how you said it. Like, you just like, look at us, we've got railguns.
Well, I mean, it's pretty sick. It's like mental fucking futuristic, like weaponry.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, they have ships that are mounted with fucking railguns.
That's kind
Do
of.
we live in Halo 4? Like, what the fuck is going on? Look at that.
I hope
ships.
not.
Well, yeah, I hope not as well.
Um,
I've sent it into the
Oh
sky.
my god. Oh, that is sick.
It's a fucking railgun.
I like that a lot.
Mental
Shoot
shit.
that at North Korea, they'll be
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah.
get unfriggin' believable.
Like one of the
Shit
things is
over.
like one of the small things is like because of the soil's so fucked, and for like growing crops and shit, every household has to like give over 1 ton of their shit a year to the state. Like you have to like collect shit.
Why? Who's eating that?
No, it's used for soil.
What? Wait, what did I fucking think you said? Wait, they're using what?
They've got so like let's say when they take a shit, they have to save it and hand it over to the state.
Oh, I thought you were talking. Who's eating that? I thought you were talking about like food that they have to give over to the state.
No, their food's
Yeah,
fucked.
look.
Like,
I mean, they
they're
probably
eating,
don't
like-
shit like a ton a year because they're starving.
No, she said that you shit once a week or every couple of weeks, apparently.
That's fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're
Jesus.
so malnourished and so
Look,
like, starving.
America-
and she had to escape over the border, and the story of like just getting over the border is fucked. And then you're in China, and then they might send you back where you're gonna get fucking killed
Yeah.
and kill like 8 generations of your family, or like what happened to her and her mother were sold into sex slavery.
Oh my god.
And she was 13 when she went over, and then I think she was 17 by the time she actually got out to Mongolia. So I think she was a sex slave for 4 years.
Jesus.
And then made it to Mongolia. And when they went over the border to Mongolia, they bring over as razors and poison, because if Mongolians decide to send them back to North Korea, they know they're going to be tortured and killed, so they'll kill themselves on the spot. In fear of getting taken back.
So, it's
So
like
into
seppuku,
this
or
girl's
whatever it's called.
yeah, in this girl's story, she went over the border with a few different girls, and it's like a full day's walk to get over there. And the Mongolian border control, like they would sort of fuck with them a bit. Like they were never going to send them back, but I think one of them joked about going back, and one of the girls killed herself on the spot.
Oh my god.
And they were like literally, she's like, me and my mother were getting ready to kill ourselves. I was going to slit my wrist, and the guy stopped us and said, "No, we're not going to send you back. We're just joking."
Oh my
Oh my
fucking god.
god.
And then they send them to South Korea, and then she spent months in South Korea in this school where it's designed for people that have defected from North Korea, and she has to learn how to like go to the shops for the first time. She has to learn how to like go to an ATM and what a bank is, and like
Yeah.
she doesn't know anything. And I think she said her reading level was at like a 2nd grade level, and she's 17.
God,
Jeez.
I feel so blessed that I don't fucking live there. Like, oh my god.
Yeah. Dude, it's
Yeah,
unbelievable.
for all the shit that we do complain about, like we're fucking lucky.
People are
Yeah.
complaining
live
about
in the
Peggy
UK.
Carter took over the Captain America Twitter account.
Yeah.
Are you
yeah.
fucking
Like the
kidding
world
me,
is
bro?
such a
problem that you
fucking
have.
fucked
Wow.
up place. Like honestly, oh my god.
Yeah,
And
oh my
here's
God.
us.
We're
like,
lucky that the worst thing we have to worry about is fucking like Boris Johnson. What's he gonna do next?
Oh, is he gonna
like-
say something embarrassing to embarrass the nations? Like, I ain't even fucking
like, oh, is he gonna say a racist thing? Like, yeah, I guess it's bad, but like at least you're not in that situation.
yeah.
Fucking hell.
Like, at least you're not fucking
Jesus.
slitting your wrists because you're getting sent back to fucking shit hell land.
My
Thing is, I always
God.
knew it was bad over there, but I never like.
Oh,
I guess
dude,
they
this
don't
like I
allow
literally
you to
was
know.
enthralled by
Yeah,
the story.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I'm
of
gonna
this
have to
woman,
listen to this,
I had
yeah.
to listen to the whole. I just literally
Yeah, I'm gonna put
Chromecast
it-
it to my TV one night and sat there for 3 hours and watched the whole thing. I was like,
Yeah,
this
I'm gonna
is
have to do that.
unbelievable.
I do it while I'm grinding out some Halo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to listen to some of this as well. There it is, right there on Spotify.
Yeah, it's an amazing like story, and it was just like I just felt fucking sick
Yeah.
afterwards. I was like, this is fucking
Yeah.
insane.
Oh man.
This exists, but yeah.
Okay.
That's my YouTube recommended.
That's much better than
Jesus,
mine.
well-
I mean, that was
Yeah.
much more interesting this week than mine.
Well, mine now is just Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man behind the scenes clips. That's the whole thing. I've just gone to my fucking YouTube homepage. There's like 5 of them. Fuck's sake.
Amazing. Here's a video. Lord of the Rings, all VFX removed.
Oh, I watched that. The other day. It was really good, actually.
It looks cool. Yeah,
It's really interesting. It shows you like all of the real effects they used in the film, like how they actually did the camera work and everything to like make people look bigger. It's actually so insane.
Yeah.
How they fucking did it. It's really, really cool. That's actually a good video.
It is a good video. Being suicide and remastered.
Oh, bleep that.
Oh,
but
God.
yeah, fucking
Yeah,
hell.
bleep all
Why is
that,
it
obviously.
called that?
That's a great video title. I don't fucking know. I'm not gonna watch it. But-
Just bleep, Josh. Just bleep out when he says Sean Hastings and Assassin's Creed 3, so everyone else can hear the bit in the middle where he says suicide,
remastered.
and they're just wondering. Remastered, yeah. Just so we know. Just keep those in.
Oh my god!
That'd be
Thanks,
good.
Josh. Thanks, man. You good guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Josh does absolute wonders.
He does.
Absolute wonders. Well, I think that's it, guys.
Yeah, I feel like
that's
that's
nice.
we've exhausted all of
Woo! Yeah, hour 50. It's past midnight. Can't wait. Fucking yes! Almost no sleep again. I
We
love
love
that.
to see it.
Beautiful.
It's been a good episode though, so at least you got that.
Oh, fucking great time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
I thoroughly enjoyed this. So, ladies and gents, obviously subscribe to 4 Pills Network here on YouTube if that's where you're watching us, and all of our channels. Follow us on Twitch. I'm streaming on Twitch now as well with the boys.
Yeah.
And Den Sessions, David Jerome's album, is officially released everywhere. And it's just come out pretty much everywhere now at the time we're recording this. So I've been like, while we've been recording, I've been like watching Discord and Twitter, and all the reactions. It's been phenomenal. So go check that out. Worked really hard on it, finally out. Fucking hell, it took so long to get out. But
Yeah.
it's here and it's done. So enjoy that. And can we say, I mean, we probably should say, James, that next Monday, August 23rd, AsAlways podcast is returning.
Ooh, yeah, it is. We come back.
So
Come back, everyone.
it's such an anticlimax. But yes,
Yeah.
the AsAlways podcast is back
23rd.
next week, the 23rd
Damn.
of August.
Yeah.
To come back before our 7-year anniversary of the show. Finally
Ooh.
return. We've got some fun ideas. For the
7
show.
Comment reacted.
Bleep that.
I love James saying that. It's usually me. I enjoy that it's him. Just the sigh before you said it.
It's like I can't laugh at it anymore. That one fucking meme of
know.
the year last year.
That one meme of the year?
Out of context. Quotes. One
Oh
meme of the
yeah,
year.
yeah. True.
That's
Context
crazy.
Bleep quotes, yeah. And we can't even talk
Yeah.
about that side of it either. Like,
I
you
know.
gotta bleep it all, in my opinion. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm with you. We just gotta.
it's all dead.
productive.
It's all
Being
it's
bad.
it's all dead to me.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah, same.
and I feel it. Like, it's all even the good
Oh, yeah,
stuff
so
that I
do
loved
I.
is dead to
So
me.
do I. Like I said this the other day on stream. Like I can't even, like even thinking about, like if I thinking about playing
No.
makes me want to vomit. Like
Yeah.
I can't do it. Like
all-
it's all
honestly,
over, yeah.
that game's not even good to me anymore. It's I can't. They're all just
yeah.
ruined
It's
for
sad.
me.
It's sad. I mean, I'll remain to
the
say
post,
it stands where it's always stood, but I will. It's hard to know if I'd ever play it again.
It hasn't changed in quality, obviously, but
Yeah.
in my eyes, like I just don't.
I know. I know.
I don't want to play it. I just don't want to.
Yeah, I know. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
Well-
Well done, Josh, bleeping all of that, so no one knows what the fuck we're talking about. But,
They all know what we're talking about, but yeah.
Yeah,
That's
And
good.
don't fucking miss one thing, Josh. If you fucking miss anything,
If you miss
Yeah,
anything,
you're not getting paid.
we're all
You're
gonna
not
come
getting
to
paid
your
for
house
this episode.
and we're all gonna beat
You'll
you
still
get
down.
you'll still get paid. Anyway, fucking hell. Thanks everyone for watching this episode of the 4 Pillars podcast. Again,
Thank
subscribe to
you.
all the channels, Twitches, everything. Den Sessions. AsAlways podcast back next week here on the 4 Pillars Network. thank you all so much for tuning in, and we will see you all next time.
See you
Goodbye.
later,
Everybody.
folks.
Bye-bye.
Take care.